came a long way from making trap moves. Still get judged for my tattoos. May Allah forgive me for my old ways. Givenchy hoodie, Doc and Dines, and some OJs. Paid a couple thou for this little lay, just to take some pictures down my old way. Stuff a law, I could've gave it to the poor. Blessed, the first one never made it from the fall. 54th Street, the west side of Philly, where the winter time's dangerous in the summertime chilly. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Keep from going under when they shooting every winter, and they looting in the summer, and the army on the corner, and them bulletproof Hummers. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Keep from going under when they shooting every winter, and they looting in the summer, and the army on the corner, and them bulletproof Hummers. Black versus injustice, Trump versus Biden. CNN and Fox, both of them lying. Philly to Chirac, the young king's dying. Yemen to Wajir, the young queen's crying. I met a family who living off of rice and water. You're ungrateful, better get your life in order. I thank my Lord for all my many blessings. Times is hard, but I don't do no stressing. I don't do no hating, I don't do no faking. I'ma go and get it, I don't do no waiting. The Muslims dying, they love me out laughing. Money's just paper, I'm like that. Pop tracks, free Kill King, Allahu Akbar, free Ace Capone, Allahu Akbar, Moose, Tian, look, I'm about to make 10 million. It's on Trump, oh man, believe that. Hey, pop tracks, Club Nitty, pop tracks, so that nigga I'm on Vegas, West, oh man, believe that. Hey, pop tracks, Club Nitty, pop tracks, so that nigga I'm on Vegas, West Side, pop tracks, free Kill King, free pop tracks, free Kill King, Allahu Akbar, free Ace Capone,
DJ Pooh G's.
No hard money, I need all mine. Nitty home but killer, he doing hard time. I'm in the movies, but I'm still in the hood. Six game courtside.
You're tuned in to the hottest DJ coalition in the game.
Niggas thinking that they rich, but they more like
Mixtape DJs.
Bus gas, West Side, bus back. TN, all Muslim like the Black Mob. Make them say, whoa, Black Rock. 5'4", this is for the street niggas. Bring a phone through the hood like Meek, nigga. I'm a hood star, condo in a good car. Spent 5 bands in the hood boss. My first movie, I got brick money. If rap slow up, I'm getting brick money. Berry and a Phantom, sour and a Dutch. I'm wavy and I'm popping. The bitch wanna fuck me. Shit, I'm on my new shit. Stack 5 million on my juice shit. Biggest movie of the year, guess what I got? Guess what? Balmain jeans, Louis high tops. Big bed, 100 tats. Took my rap money, bought 100 gas.
DJ Pooh G's.
40 cal stack with them cop killers. Still get calls from the cop killers. Stuff a law, still gambling puff. Son of a legend like gambling huff. This is soul music. Shit, roll a O to it. Pour a 4 to it. Get low to it. Shit, ride through the city with a vest on. Your favorite rapper spitting with a dress on. All these niggas thinking that they Kanye. The 40 have him singing like he Wanye.
Hey, yo. Your favorite rapper singer with a dress on.
How about that?
Oh,
How
man.
about that?
Philly, we alive.
Yes, we are. What's good, y'all? We're here, Social Music Movement Podcast. Sister Taleah, President of City of Dreams Coalition, also chair of the Social Music Movement. Let's go, Glockaware.
Yeah.
So what's good, son? Look. I'm beside myself.
Hold on, man.
Alhamdulillah.
Listen, we at the world-renowned Glockaware right now.
Singer with a dress on.
It's a lot. It's a lot of great energy in here. Great Philly in here right now.
Yes, we are. What's good, y'all?
We got my
We're
brother,
here, Social Music Movement Podcast.
Philly
Sister
legend,
President of City
MC,
President of City of Dreams Coalition,
movie star,
chair of the Social Music Movement.
activist.
Let's go, Glockaware.
Yeah.
So what's good, son? Look. I'm beside myself.
Hold on, man. Delay. But we good.
Delay? Okay.
There it is. We straight. We
Cool.
good
Yes,
now.
we good. Technical difficulties, but it happens to anyone.
Give my man his roses real quick, man. Listen.
Yes, DJ Pooh G's, my brother, and by the way,
Shout out
Wakil
to
as well.
Gatekeeper.
This brother has
Pooh
been
G.
with me for some years.
Pooh G.
I got my right hand with me. You here. Yo, that's the little brother, and I got to stop. Tone. Special introduction. Yo, I can't breathe. This brother has been.
Can I introduce myself?
Yes, please.
I always wanted to introduce
please
myself.
Please do.
Can I introduce myself? I'm not stepping on no toes.
Handle your business, big dog.
Yep.
Handle your business.
Where Toucan?
He in
Toucan,
there. Yo, where you at,
Toucan. I'm one of the only artists that can come to Glockenware Radio, right? This is a true fact. I got suspended from school for wearing one of his shirts in 4th grade. And he's still here doing his thing.
20-year anniversary, baby. Let's go. 20 years.
That's a legend. That nigga got me in trouble in 4th grade, man.
World renowned Glockaware.
I had the shirt. I remember you had the joint. You had the joint with the Glock and the city skyline. And no 9-year-old should have been wearing that shirt, but I was.
Well,
lit.
they didn't understand the meaning
lit.
to it. Let's get those other 2 mics. They don't understand the meaning to it, so we gotta understand the meaning of Glockaware. First of all, we gotta understand the meaning. Toucan, I think turn that mic on.
Let me get back to this introduction real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this next artist we have here, this man right here, when I think about this man, the first thing I think about, for one, he's extremely attractive, extremely intelligent. This man is the top the Muslim Don, the greatest hustler alive, West Philadelphia's own, the living legend, the icon. I can go on and on for days.
West
the humanitarian,
the CEO,
I could go on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Don. Tone Trump is in the building. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. In the building, man. MDF, Muslim Don family. I'm in the building, and I'm happy to be here, mashallah.
Mashallah. We have just we're coming together.
That's right.
Tone was calling me, like, I was like, this ain't this gonna be another one. Nope. Tone, the blessings, even though you've seen me a long way, you see me coming a long way.
Absolutely.
You've been watching me, so when you started, I see you, got, universe is moving. Definitely, my guy, teaching me about the universe, another artist that we heavily support, me coming into my own City of Dreams evolving, social music movement, us, coming together, no crabs in a barrel here in Philadelphia. It's a whole different atmosphere right here in Philadelphia.
That's right.
You understand me?
New Philly.
So tell them what our plans are.
Well, the first thing is, one thing I want to say is, being a Muslim, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, one does not truly believe until what? Till he wants for his brother what he wants for himself, and he wants for his sister what he wants for himself. So I'm in a position of power and a position of influence. So when you're blessed with that position, you can't just make it about yourself.
No.
So as I'm growing as an artist, as I'm growing as a mogul and as a man, one of the things I want to do is partner up and work with different Muslims and different people that I see doing beautiful and positive things. And I want to help everybody, but you got to start at home, and you got to start with your people first. So you being black, you being Muslim, you being out here every day doing the work on the streets, you able to do some of the work that I can't even do because I'm not here as much. So I see you doing your work, and you reached out to me. I'll be honest, when she first reached out to me, she mentioned some other rappers she was working with, and I told her, I was honest. I said, I'm not working with them guys. I'm not standing with them guys. And I didn't mention anybody by name, but I'm very big on my brand. I believe in protecting my brand by any means. I didn't work this hard to stay in with no suckers. You know what I'm saying? And that may just be my opinion.
My eyes. He opened
He
opened my eyes. He opened my eyes that still people dwindling around me, crabs, and that's it's a rap. I feel so good. I want to cry right now.
So
I know I'm safe.
So she actually I felt bad because we got off the phone, and I basically was telling her, like, I can't work with you because of some of the people you with. And in respect to her, she was like, no, who you talking about? And I said, no, I don't want to get into that. But then we got back.
Look,
you know what I mean? Yeah,
I tried it.
She wanted to know, but see, me being my integrity is so strong that even though I didn't like the person, that person is still my brother. So I didn't want to backbite. So I just basically was like, I can't do it, but I wish y'all the best. But then about a week went past, and I was preparing to go back to Africa, and I'm like, man, I'm doing all this stuff around the world, but I'm telling a sister from Philly I can't work with her because she's standing with some sucker. How about I tell her, hey, I'll work with you, but not with the shit the sucker doing. So that's the point we came at right now, and I'm supporting her 1,000%, and that's a fact.
So motherfucking Trump, baby,
in the building,
in the building, West Philly.
West Side, West Philly to the world.
Oh man, I'm just
Rose,
listen.
You know me. You've gotten to know me, Rose. Like, how you feeling right now? What's
talk, Rose?
To find and I love the give back. I love the give back because you are a businessman and you definitely believe in yourself. yourself.
Absolutely.
And you believe if you put your name on something that it's going to be successful. So yeah.
No,
so
I know it's going to
exactly.
be. I claim it.
Yeah.
I do something
Right.
different than most people. I said this on my Instagram the other day, and people was like, "You do that?" I thank God. I thank Allah for things before I get it because I claim it. So
it's already yours.
For instance, you know, my queen is in the other room, and we in the middle of looking at properties in another state, right? And I'm already thanking Allah because I know I got it already. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I plan and you plan, but Allah is the best of all planners. Everything is already decreed and written, so I don't feel like my Lord is gonna put nothing in my head and my heart that I want so bad and not let me get it. That don't mean I can't just wake up and just expect it to fall in my lap. I gotta work for it. I gotta, you know what I mean? But my conviction is just so strong that if I say, yo, like we touring Asia in a couple months. My team know, yo, we better get ready to go to Asia. We going, you know what I mean? Right. Inshallah. So we don't play no games on this side.
All right. Well, I thank you for making that connection with Sister Taleah, and I'm excited for the things that are coming up.
No, we're gonna do some great things, and I'd be remiss not to, one of the ways I got into doing humanitarian work was working with Muslims of the World, which is a global organization who booked me about 2.5 years ago. They reached out to me to speak at their convention, and when they first reached out to me, people was like DMing me trying to be negative, like, yo, don't work with them, they racist. They told me they was racist when I first got booked to speak at their convention, and then 2 years later, not only do I still work with them, but they just made me head of operations, so I'm like the second in command at one of the biggest Muslim organizations in the world. So that's just a sign to all the young brothers. If you listen to the naysayers and you listen to negative people, you can miss out on your blessings, because since I've been working with them, I leave in a couple of days. This will be my 3rd trip to Africa. I've been to the Middle East, and we've done domestic work all throughout the United States, and it's been because, obviously Allah, but also working with them, Muslims of the World, working with UMR. We provided groceries and masks throughout the pandemic. Without, I don't do nothing with the politicians in Philly, no disrespect, but this is all, I don't have a nonprofit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a profit business. So I don't really, get into that because I know that's a tricky world. So with me, when I'm doing the nonprofit, it's strictly nonprofit. I mean, literally, like, if I say we raising money for some food, whether we raise $5 or $5,000, every penny is going to be spent on the food, and that's how we carry it.
That's how you supposed to carry it, then.
Believe that.
Tone Trump is in the building.
Now,
man.
I really want to introduce Son of 2 and 5.
Oh man,
I have to talk a little bit about another little brother of mine, one that has been standing by my side.
I've been hearing about Son of 2 and 5. I've been seeing him.
But on a personal level, even when my house got robbed, he came straight through.
Me and Tone, I go back. Tone been and running this bop the way he been running this race in Philly.
Where I met you at though?
What we been? UE.
Yo, and let me tell you something. I took a liking to this brother, right? Because I do a lot of interviews, and I really, honestly, and I hate the way this is going to sound, but I stopped looking forward to doing Philly interviews because they just, like, time is money. Like, right, like, I was late today because I was getting money. I'm late for something right now because there's some more money I got to go get, but I gave the sister my word, right? But I don't have time to waste. So for me, I don't need to do everybody's little podcast because I got my own platform. I can go live on Instagram and reach thousands of people. So if I take my time to do an interview, I want it to be about something. And when I interviewed with this brother years ago, he wasn't there yet, but I was like, yo, he gonna be fire if he stick with it.
Pulled up.
And I told you.
I
pulled up right too, didn't I?
Pulled up right.
I was a little wilder back then. I probably had 200 niggas with me.
But not
still,
even.
We still deep, but we come with love.
Yeah. Not even just on that note. On the lyrical and bar work and music side of Philly hip hop, Tone been a major player.
Appreciate that.
Been a major player.
Gotta
keep it in ring.
Living legend.
So to see him link
it's the cut of a law. First of all, it's the cut of a law
Yeah.
that he's sitting here right now. Yeah. That's the cut of a law. The a couple weeks I've been having, bad couple months that he's here right now. I'm still out here doing it for the muscle. And this brother called me, said, sis, don't do nothing more. I got you. And I know I'm safe. I know we're safe right now. Man. Because it's for our ummah. What we're coming together now for is for our ummah. That's right. We're coming together.
When you told me, when you called and told me, what did I say?
I was like, what's called it? He's stand up dude.
I said, Tone, listen, that's
you already know.
Jump.
And that's a great jump. And him saying I'm a stand-up man means more to me than anything musically or anything because I'm a man first.
Look, we're kamikaze at. We're kamikaze at. He He over there. Look. That's the one that was teasing me because I know Tone for the Muslim stand-up brother king that he is. You dig? I didn't know how high all that rapping and all that music and all. I didn't know nothing about it. So Kamikaze's like, oh damn, since you old. He's like, and he showed it. Yeah, so he wasn't teasing you. He was teasing me because he's like, you ain't know he's in Creed. I'm like, no, let me see. I don't care nothing about that. I say that to say this because I know the stand-up king this man is. That's why he's here right now. That's why we're introducing the Osage Avenue project. That's why we're doing everything by the grace of a law and by the cut of a law. With that being said, DJ Pools, let's give us a break.
And with that being said, y'all make sure she watch Creed tonight too. All right, y'all.
Hey, Pooh G's.
Shout out to Michael Jordan. Oh my goodness.
Oscar nominated Creed and all
Michael
that.
Jordan.
I was about to get to that.
And a young girl test.
I ain't even tapping into that yet.
Yes.
Play that song.
DJ Pooh G's.
Big MDF. Pretty Tony. Big Abdul. Love. Akis, I'm outside with the Akis. Akis, I mix a lot with the Akis. Akis, I get for loose with the Akis. Top Akis, I go to war with the Akis. 20K for my wristwatch. I'm a grown man, I don't TikTok. MDF is the big op. Louis scarf and some flip flops. 1K for the stove. 500 for this ooh. 40K for my jewels. Real ox don't lose. First class to the motherland. Alhamdulillah, I'm way up. 1200 for these jeans. 200 for my shape up. Dinner meetings with the imam. Still tapped in with the prisons. Bad sisters in my DM. Still don't give them no rhythm. Free King, free Rollo. They still locked in the system. We don't smoke ops, we twist them. We shoot niggas, we don't diss them. Big for loose in my skinnies. Valentino or Fendi. Zam, no Henny. Foreign cars, no Hemi. Akis, I'm outside with the Akis. Akis, I mix a lot with the Akis. Akis, I get for loose with the Akis. Akis, I go to war with the Akis. Free Rollo, free nothing else. Free ARN. MDF. Free Abdul Key. I got my nigga Joe Tiggity here with me. I got Ro Nitty with me, that's a fact though. Hey, Ox home. Ali the greatest on the boards. G home. My youngin' wanted me to do this beat, so I did it for him. Don't get shot. Fair law, nah. Love. I pray fudge it and I'm back to trapping. Tie my Yeezys, tie my camo, I don't do no lacking. That before dishonor, I don't do no yapping. Right hand to a law, I don't do no capping. Love. I pray fudge it and I'm back to trapping. Tie my Yeezys, tie my
DJ Pooh G's.
That before dishonor, I don't do no yapping. Right hand to a law, I don't do no capping. Took a trip to Mecca, it was so enlightening. Mashallah. Then I came home, Nitty got indicted. Ox got indicted. Ish got indicted. It's like us against the world, how we gon' fight it? In the mosque, making dua with my eyes closed. Ox, pop shit, free Rollo. I came a long way from making trap moves. Still get judged for my tattoos. May Allah forgive me for my old ways. Givenchy hoodie, Doc and Dons, and some OJs. Paid a couple thou for this low lay. Just to take some pictures down my old way. Stuff a law, I could've gave it to the poor. Blessed, the first one never made it from the fall. 54th Street, the west side of Philly, where the winter time's dangerous in the summertime. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Keep from going under when they shooting every winter. Now they looting in the summer and the army on the corner and I'm bulletproof hummus. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Keep from going under when they shooting every winter. Now they looting in the summer and the army on the corner and I'm bulletproof hummus. Black versus injustice, Trump versus Biden. CNN and Fox, both of them lying. Philly to Chirac, the young king's dying. Yemen to Wajir, the young queen's crying. I met a family who living off of rice and water. You're ungrateful, better get your life in order. I thank my Lord for all my many blessings. Times is hard, but I don't do no stressing. I don't do no hating, I don't do no faking. I'ma go and get it, I don't do no waiting. The Muslim dying, they love me out in Africa. Money just paper, I'm left from character. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Keep from going under when they shooting every winter. Now they looting in the summer and the army on the corner and I'm bulletproof hummus. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Keep from going under when they shooting every winter. Now they looting in the summer, and the army on the corner and them bulletproof Hummers. That make me wonder how I keep going.
We're back on the City of Dreams Coalition presents the social music movement. Today we have Tone Trump in the building. I want to shout out, salute the Muslim Don, of course, for coming through, and shout out for Glockaware for hosting us every Wednesday at 6.
City of Dreams.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Little shout outs here and there.
Put in the comments. Put your stuff in the comments, and I'm gonna just tell them how you can listen and all that, and I'm gonna pin it.
Go ahead and make sure you tune into the Glockaware app right now and check us out. We are live also on YouTube as well, so go ahead and go to YouTube, search Glockaware, and hit the live link. You can check us out. We got a lot going on in here.
And if you're listening right now on the app, I'm gonna assume you're an app person, so make sure you download my new app, Drop TV. That's with 2 P's. Drop TV, the first shoppable app we just debuted in Source Magazine. So go get that Drop TV app right now, bigger than life.
What's on there, Tone?
Drop TV is a shoppable app, so it's the first app where you can actually watch a Tone Trump video or a Drake video or whoever, and you can shop through the video. So you can pause, like my video, probably not this shirt because nobody can afford this but me and like 2 other people. But like my merch is very affordable. So with my merch, you can get all my merch. You can get, any other artist merch. Whatever sneakers I got on, you can wear the sneakers too. So if I got, you can buy the sneakers.
Last time you were here with me.
So the app is shoppable.
Last time you were here with me, you were doing it. As a businessman, you're very intelligent when it comes to marketing and promotion.
Thank you.
So you were giving out socks to the homeless, but it had your face on it.
Oh no! Let me correct you on that.
Oh, go ahead, please.
The socks with my face on it, I don't give to the homeless.
Okay.
I sell those. I had a sock deal. I can't have everybody just run around with my face on their feet.
No, I feel you. It gets a little weird after a while.
But what happened is I found out that socks was the least donated item to homeless shelters.
Really? But it's the most needed.
It's the most needed. So we started a sock drive 5 years ago. So the socks that I sell, I have my own socks that I did a deal with iSocks with. So that's a little different. But now what I'm doing is we selling another sock, an MDF sock that's real fly. And for each pair of socks we sell, we donate a pair of socks.
Nice.
So we gonna keep it pushing like that, and that's a beautiful thing. And also with Tenfold, a company in Australia, I'm doing prayer rugs. So for each prayer rug somebody buys, we give one away.
Beautiful.
So we try to give back, even when hustling, even when making money, we still gotta give back.
You know what? I enjoyed, like when we talked the other day briefly with Sister Taleah. I enjoyed the fact that we connected as you need to protect your energy, the people around you, how you use it, and that's what my show is about on Thursdays. We talk about
RPX.
enlightenment and elevation, and so that's so important to have that mindset and move on that, because people get hung up in complacency and friendships and this, that, and the third, and they may be toxic.
The worst thing you can do in business is involve those things you just said, like that, friendships and all that stuff like that. One of the things that held me back in the beginning of my career was trying to look out for everybody and trying to, we come, as black people, and let's be honest, we come from the streets.
We want to put our folks on.
We want to put our folks
absolutely.
on.
As you should, but not everybody's
you
fit.
Can't do that.
But I just learned that lesson for myself, like, and growing up in Winfield with Will Smith, and growing up in with Bernard Parker. I was Bernard Parker, their first studio. So when I seen,
don't forget the Goodmans, you guys.
Oh, the Goodmans. I'm sorry.
We gonna do that. Shout to Uncle Dana.
I just know the ones that used to feed me when I was a little girl.
Look at DJ Pooh. Look at DJ Pooh.
They used to feed me when I was you know what I mean? When I was a homeless child. I remember the ones that used to feed me out the back door. That's what I remember. So real stuff.
But no,
no one had.
I had to shout them out. You know why? Because nobody ever shouts them out, and I love the reaction. You notice that nobody in the room really said nothing when I said those names. But the DJ got excited when I said the names I said, because none of us are in this room without Lawrence Goodman and Dana Goodman, of course, with the law. None of us are. So that was the first record label in Philadelphia. They also put on Marley Marl. They put on Roxanne Shante. The first record Fresh Prince ever put out was on their label, Pop Art. So if you do music in Philly, it started in West Philly. Gangsta rap, Schoolie D, rap period.
West Side too.
Yes, Winfield for life.
So shout to the Goodmans, and they was the father of y'all. If any of y'all remember the Youngsters, the Illy Funksters. That's their dad and their uncle. So shout to Karan, shout to Taji, the whole young.
I'm sorry.
Shout to the Goodmans.
Yeah, but absolutely. But I got to know how you can't take everyone with you and having to move people out of your universe. Shout out to Kay Walker. Cause I was never on that vibe or that energy. Shout out to Rose and Kay Walker. They've been like really in my head. You know what I mean? Yo,
shout out to Kay Walker. That's my little homie.
Yes,
shout out to Kay Walker.
he's cut from a different cloth. That young boy right there is cut from a different cloth.
Kicking the ass,
salute,
youngin'.
yeah, salute to him. Like he was like telling me I was gonna be a legend. No, he's gonna be legend. No, we gonna be legend.
Legendary. Period.
Legendary. Period. Exactly. But you
If
can't
you're from
take
Philly
everybody.
and you live past the age of 21, you automatically a legend.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
city's so treacherous.
That's sad.
It's sad but true. If you survive past 21 in Philadelphia, you an icon.
Yeah, but actually,
We're all legends.
well, with that being said, also with our projects with Osage Avenue House, where's Biggs at? He probably went back out
Where
there.
Nitty at? I want Nitty to hear about this. Go get Nitty for me, Abdul Shire.
Yup, that's absolutely. I have to have my big brother, my guy, my other silent partner, CEO
Shout out to
Biggs,
everybody
B&B
checking on my
Entertainment.
live, man. I see y'all
B&B
chat, man.
Entertainment, yup, B&B Entertainment. Yes, and definitely follow City of Dreams Coalition.
Follow City of Dreams Coalition.
It's a social music movement. As music industry professionals lifting their voices, using
Follow
their
Sister
platforms.
Taleah. Follow my
But it's the
people,
real
yo.
ones. It's the real ones. Please, no more photo ops. We done with that. Community scam artists, get out of here. We done. We done with that. Politics has been a politics. That's why we got our elected officials, our political elected officials. And I'm so sorry. Shout out to Senator Williams. He's supposed to be on this call, but I just do not have enough time to stop. And he's supporting us out at the Osage Avenue House. Big bro, come on over here. Come to the side, please.
For those that's let me
Ladies,
educate my audience, your audience, and all audiences real quick.
Yes.
When this sister says the name Osage Avenue, for those that don't know, Osage Avenue is the home of the legendary, infamous, and sad, tragic, but real situation that happened years and years ago on Osage Avenue. If you Google the move bombing, one of the reasons why me and my team, we call Philly Philistan, being Muslims, we adopted the term Philistan based off of and representing Palestine and Afghanistan. It's a play on, the stand means land of. So when we say we from Philistan, it's the land of Philly. But we the only government we the only place in America where the government bombed our own people. You know what I'm saying? So nobody else can say that, not to brag about it, but we survive things like that. So I want to send love to all the survivors of the move, and free the remaining members if there are any that's still locked up, and send my love to them, because I got close ties family wise, and being from West Philly, we always grew up knowing about and respecting the movement and everything they've been through. So I definitely, as we work on the Osage Ave project, you can't say Osage Avenue without saying move. So shout out to all of them.
That's actually called the Osage Move Project.
Watching it, the movie is out right now. The Mississippi piece is a very important piece,
Yes.
of our entire history. Years ago, it still affects us today. Osage is still, well, you're bringing life to it, but it's been in burden.
We're bringing life to it. That's why how I am. I don't want to hear the I or me or Sister Taleah is bigger than me.
Mama
we
Pam,
are.
it's real. Like, I've marched with
Pam
Mama
Africa. Salute to Pam Africa. She's been a mentor to me since I was working for State Rep Vanessa Laurie Brown, another true queen. And we're gonna deal with that issue.
True queen. Got it.
She's the one who had me knocking on doors. Showing me. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. Real
She's
talk.
a
real talk. She
woman.
knocks on doors. When you have DHS case, you come to her office. She coming back and knocking on them doors.
DHS. She is the community service leader. She is all of it.
Yes, absolutely. She's Black excellence.
So shout out to Move 9. Their story lives on. They into hip hop.
Absolutely.
And one of the things this crooked government and crooked media always tried to do is they tried to make the move seem like a cult and something negative. But if you really do your homework and you ask the neighbors of Osage Avenue, everybody loved them people.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
They,
One of the neighbors.
One of the neighbors is here right now, and they'll tell you one thing about movements like that, because we take a lot from movements like that. One thing we do good at over here at Muslim Don Family is we mind our business. I don't know nothing that's going on with no Philly rappers, and that's not to be disrespectful. I just don't care, and it's none of my business. So I don't know who's beefing. I don't know who's dating. I don't care.
Cares?
We worried about our own things. And so with that being said, we can't bother nobody. And that's how the move was. The move was about their empowerment, their uplifting. And as we build this movement, like it's almost like another genre. Like I listen to Kevin Gates, I listen to Ox, I listen to Dave East, I listen to all French Montana, I listen to all Muslim rappers, and I do that intentionally. That's my nigga. Shout out to Del P, West Side.
Smith in Philly.
Shout out to Del P, Big West Philly. That's my brother. Shout out to Nadir.
Absolutely.
Yes. With that being said, Biggs, you want to tell us a little bit about the legacy?
Yo, shout out to these drinks, yo. Philly fruit.
Philly fruit.
I got one knock on Philly
them
fruit.
drinks
Though.
are shot.
I got one.
Let's get
Ron,
it, y'all. Flavor
Ron.
Kings.
I got legendary stories with everybody in Philly. Ron Murder at Touch.
We want to hear that one.
I might have been one of the first people to ever drink Philly fruit, Ron Murder.
Oh, word.
Outside the what?
Outside the masjid.
MashaAllah. Mukbil Masjid.
Talk about synchronicity.
I one of the reasons these went viral. You know what I mean? He famous now. I
He
can't
said
find
that
it.
when he was walking in the door. When I was on the phone. He was telling me that walking in the door.
Yeah.
He's like, if it wasn't for talk, but that's what we're supposed to do, and that's what we're coming together for now. What we're doing now, the social music movement.
Philly fruit.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got one criticism though.
Ron
One
Murder.
criticism is my favorite Chinese store, Tang's, Halal Chinese. Don't carry them no more.
Get it in there.
Well, you need to holler at them.
Bring 'em
You
to
need to holler at them.
me.
Black-owned business. Every Chinese store, everyone needs to support black-owned businesses. Merch,
Infiltrate every
whatever.
business.
I'll work it out.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll work
Get
it
on
out.
that.
I'll work it out.
Yep.
But shout to Philly fruit, black owned,
Philly
Muslim
fruit.
owned, man. And
Flavor Kings.
this brother, you need that. We need that halal drip.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But shout to the brother, man. And like I said, one thing about me that I take pride in, I don't wait till things blow up to support it.
Yep.
So when
Right. If you like it, you like it.
Yeah, I ain't at, yeah.
But let me take a minute. Let me take a second with my team
got you.
real quick to let everyone know what City of Dreams Coalition is about.
Let's do it.
Who we are. First of all, when I first started, back in 2016, when I first started, I had a corner store. I was lost back then, running around engineer comp. This has evolved. This is a family. This is a legacy. My one son asked for studios, put one in the basement. We got some kids off the corner. Then my other son asked me to sponsor a team, so we started at Hilltop, broke off. Now we got stopped the violence tournaments all across the city. But what's different? Ours is completely different. Completely different. It's real resources, not people. A whole bunch of elected officials get on stage. I do this. Who cares? What are you doing right now?
Right.
So that's why I'm also would like to introduce Daniel Smith, our new director of community law resource, and also criminal justice. Our first case, not to go off topic, but you know how I do. It's also Bilal from JBM and Eric Riddick. He'll be coming home soon from us advocating.
Inshallah.
But it's everything that we're doing. We've come together. It all started somewhere. Everyone's building legacies. That's how I started my legacies. And I've been through the ringer, through depression, being paralyzed with my daughter just a couple years ago. Just 2 strokes, a couple months ago.
Right,
Coming back, and I'm still out here for my ummah because I know we can do it.
You know
I know
it.
Philly can
You
do it.
fueled up.
I know
Sister
Philly can do
Taleah,
it.
you different.
And my house just got robbed October 3rd. Ripped to everything. I have nothing, and I'm still out here.
Slow down.
I'm gonna try.
You a queen, you got it. You hold your throat.
For real.
I can see that. Shout out to Sister Taleah.
Shout out, sis.
Either she talking fast or I'm listening slow. One of the
I
other.
talk fast. That's the Spanish Jamaican
But-
coming out of
but
me.
yeah, let me-
Hell of a work ethic, though.
Let me slow down. Let me slow down something she said because it's important with City of Dreams. One thing I want to say is, and I'm talking to my brothers in the streets, because one of the things when I see this sister out here saying all that she's doing, it's like a gift and a curse because one of the reasons she's doing so much is because she doesn't have help. And that's why one of the call to actions is, and I'm not criticizing nobody because the first thing I got to do is check myself. That's why I'm here
Let's
to
talk
help.
about
So
it.
now
Doing
that
a
I'm
call for
helping,
action.
we're going to
Team
do a call to
building.
action. We got to get some more brothers out because let's be honest, the brothers that's coming to talk to the kids now, they corny, they jeans too big. Them kids ain't listening.
They're not
to us.
listening.
Yeah.
They're not
So
listening.
we need the brothers that the kids is going to relate to. We need the
Yes,
rappers.
the
We need the
resonance.
hustlers. We need the trappers. We need
And
the
we're given
shooters.
a
We need
platform.
everybody to come
Excellent.
together.
We need the real ones, though.
But we get
We need the real ones.
But what we've
Authentic.
designed was we're elected officials, we're community leaders, real community activists, really out here in the trenches, putting that work in, I done been through. Trust me, I done been through the drama and through the
Sayers.
evolving. You know, I
Yes.
know who's who and who's out here just for the photo ops. And as soon as the camera's going, they going. We already know that. That's why we standing strong, 150 organizations strong. Whether you be a black-owned business, what may be an artist, some type of music industry professional. We also have our other community leaders and our plethora of community partners out here.
Yes, and I love that.
Everyone has a
Yes.
platform. Everyone is given a platform. That's why we're creating. We created a podcast. Now, the podcast is actually way bigger than this. With me, Beanie Siegel, over the summer. Thank you.
Shout out to
Beanie.
Mac. That's my brother. Fat boy, what
Absolutely,
up?
he wanted to give back, and then I have to say thank you. He's not a part of it no more. He doing other things. But thank you for being the inspiration for taking my music program and taking it to a different level. So I will always salute. Thank you, Beanie Siegel. But where we're at now with Osage Avenue, we're opening that with my partner and it's been my family, my big bro. Shout out CO Biggs, B&B Entertainment. What we're opening now is the community City of Dreams Community Resource Center. Finally, we're all coming together. Yes, you see us all around the city doing events.
Show her some love for that. That's big right there.
It is big.
Love.
Wait a
It
minute,
is big.
Where's the pranks? Cue them? The prints. We just picked up the blueprints this morning from. Shout out to Imam
Blueprints.
Oh yeah, it's a done deal.
Let's get it, y'all. That's next level.
Renovations on the way.
But once you
shout out to Imam Nordine from Philadelphia, Massachusetts. Shout out to Imam Nordine for coming in with this project. And salute to her. Yeah, it's time. It's time. So with the project, with that being said, and the bottom is right on the corner of 62nd and Osage.
Right on the corner.
Right on the corner. So anytime you Google and you see the fires going up and over, the house that's the only one. Yes, picture location, bro.
That real estate.
Yes, you gotta be a visionary like I. But anyways, it's right there on the corner, and it's the only one that did not burn down or get affected. But it's been standing strong for his family's legacy, and we're coming together. He's been having my back, and I trust him to the fullest. He's also my director of my community street outreach teams. We shut down 61st and Locust for Walter Wallace, and their family reached out, so they did not want all them people coming. All them people, big people was coming in taking planes just to do it. They said it 3 times and asked me to come in. I support people at PRs. I don't ask for nothing. I do all this for nothing. I don't get paid. I don't get paid for none of that. I don't even know how I'm gonna pay $2K today for the show. But look, we out here. Look what we're doing.
You should have said that.
Let me stop.
I'm not playing with $2K.
I control alt delete it for you.
No, but I'm being real. Look at how we out here struggling. This is what we're doing.
But listen.
So the house that was built by the community for the community. I don't care. You don't have to have $1. It comes to something. I don't care if you have $1. You got 2 hands. This project is built by the community for the community. The base of it completely through and through. We already got our teams of volunteers, Penn, Law, BM Black Men United. This is already in the making. Now it's time. We're about to have a big press conference. All in the making, off blood, sweat, and tears. This is a legacy I built for my passion. This one here.
It's like a bunch of West Philly coming back to build West Philly.
Well, no, it's not the whole city.
It's citywide. It's citywide.
It's citywide.
It's the mood situation. It's West Philly coming back to West Philly.
It's citywide.
Bring it back citywide.
It's citywide, but it's still West Philly.
It's citywide, but it's a West Philly thing.
Home base.
No, we're bringing it back home. This is West Philly right here.
But those are real,
this is West Philly. We're bringing it home.
Started it was doubts going on.
You know we get geographical.
When you called me up and you said,
real, no West Philly.
That morning we just had.
You called me up and you said, told some people, I said, oh yeah, this thing popping off.
Let's get it.
Now before that, it was doubts. And when you say my man, yo, this thing for real. I mean, not doubts. It's like, it's no doubts. I'm saying,
we ain't kicking doors in the
other day.
What is he talking about?
There's no doubts. I'm saying the positive effect.
But the one thing.
What day we got 2 days we kicked in doors getting women out of houses, just Thursday and Friday? Please,
slow it down and listen.
You know how much work we do every day, all day.
But the one thing I do is
we've been doing this.
One thing I do is I'm a good listener, right? And one thing I listen to the sisters say that we all got to step back and we got to reevaluate. When you say, and I'm doing this and I don't have no money, and we got to stop right there, right? And we got to understand something. Like, too many of our heroes died broke. And I won't say no names out of respect because I don't like talking about the dead, but do your homework on some of our heroes. Do your homework on the people that we write Black History reports on. They died poor. Don't be out here giving. Let me tell you something, man. Like my woman in the other room, she like nice shit. I'm not gonna be out here feeding people and she don't got what she needs.
You gotta take care of
home
first.
So
but this is also a legacy and a business.
I hear that, but we got to preach financial freedom.
Wait,
let me finish. We have to preach financial freedom to our babies.
Facts.
When you say stuff like, and I ain't making no money from it,
that's why do I want to do it?
Right.
Because that's not.
It's the language.
Instead of y'all trying to reply, just listen to me real quick. Because it's not personal to her. When I speak, I'm speaking to my people. My movement is global. I'm speaking to every little black boy from Chicago to Wajir, Kenya. This shit ain't no Philly shit when I'm in the building.
Right.
Global, never local. So my thing is, with these little babies, like I tell my sons, I told my son the other night, you will never have a job. He asked me about working the other day. You will never work for you're not working at Chick-fil-A, and that's no disrespect to the people that have to do that, but that's not our path. That's not our legacy.
It's not.
So he's going to work for me. He's going to work for my company. He's going to work for my organization. And if I'm doing interviews saying, and I'm doing all this for West Philly, but I ain't got no money, what you think my son going to say?
So let me correct that right now.
No, you don't have to correct it because it's not about you. It's not about your statement. The statement. This is like I said. That's why I don't want you to feel like it's about you. You just gave me a chance. You gave me a chance to teach. Let me teach you. You gonna do your thing. Yeah. But to my baby, if my son watching me get dressed, right, and I'm putting on a poor man clothes, and then where you going, Dad? I'm going to work, and he see me putting on a poor man clothes. What my son gonna think? I don't never want to do that shit.
You want to be luxurious.
There you go. So when my son see me getting beautiful, because I am beautiful, you know that, sister.
Pretty tone.
So when I'm getting beautiful, and then my son, where you going, Dad? We about to go feed the homeless. We about to go do this. We about to go do that. We about to go do this. We about to go. It looks like success, and we have to preach that to these babies. And if you're doing anything in 2021 and you're not making money, stop it. I don't care what it is.
Monetize everything.
Monetize everything.
Yep. And also I said that, which you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct, because nobody has to.
You are abundant.
No, listen.
For that kind of knowledge, but y'all got
I'm cracking.
No, this is City of Dreams.
That's facts, though.
No, that's facts. No, this is City of Dreams. This is what we do.
Yeah.
But also coming back to that as well. I choose to do this because you know why? Because now my kids, everything I built, all these different businesses, we get results. Now we are here. Now we are here where I did this. Like, I'm not working for nobody. I'm an engineer. Fun fact, Sister Taleah, I'm an engineer for Comcast 15 years. No, did anybody know that?
No, you know, but I know my Wi-Fi was acting up this morning. Can you help me?
If I'm taking all my residuals, I'm taking money that I am making for my businesses to make my dreams come true, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
You dig me? I'm getting residuals. I do this, I do that, but exactly, you have to invest in yourself,
right.
and that's what I'm getting to.
And you
have to invest in yourself. You have to. There's no other way. You have to invest in yourself. There's no way around it. And that's what I've done, and that's what I've done for my community, not just myself, but the community and Philadelphia.
Yeah, you have to take that leap of faith.
Yeah, I did
towards something that you desire.
A lot of us need to be taught on how to build businesses and
financial literacy.
How to leave an LLC for your children, things in that order. That's the things we need to be doing.
That's the
have
type
an
of
LLC, leave it to your child, leave your business to your child, show your child how to run a business,
Exactly.
how to go to work and
work
for somebody else. Teach them how to take them skills that they already know, turn it into a business. And get an LLC. That's the things that we need to be putting in place.
Well, one of the things I'm going to do when I'm working with her in City of Dreams, any young black boy or girl that talks to Tone Trump, I'm going to make sure that you leave me with some of those things he said. I'm not big on just preaching and talking to the kids. So if I take a liking to somebody, if I tell somebody, yo, I see what you're doing, I'm going to show them how to get the LLC. You know, a lot of people missed out on a lot of money this year because they didn't do the right things with their little business.
Shout out to K-Font Productions.
So you got to be on point with your little businesses and stuff like that. But and don't let nobody minimize. You know, when people say stuff like, "Oh, I see you with your little clothing line." No, this ain't no little. This a big clothing line.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let nobody minimize your dreams.
Stop you from doing what you want to do.
This ain't the only difference between Philly Fruit and another juice company is your perception. Because this juice tastes better than a lot of them juices that's in Sunoco. But we localize it. Oh, this some
Muslim and black.
No, this is a great juice.
Yeah, it is.
This is a great juice. So now it's up. Now what this brother got to do is this brother got to say, okay, now I need to get my barcode. Now I need to do this. Now I need to get my marketing, because he got the product. People love this product. You see, I was able to tell him a place he don't sell his juice no more. Yep. That's coming from somebody who's barely in the city.
Look, I took note. Tangs, Chinese food.
Like, I remember seeing that on Instagram.
That's the point right there. Too kamikaze. Somebody like, if a bunch of people do that, if everybody push to us and be like, hey, yo, this spot ain't got the juice. Hey, yo, this spot ain't got the juice. What you think we gonna do? We gonna come right there and try to.
Thank you, kamikaze.
Look. We come in and we give them juice. We straight give, because we know what it is. We give them juice. We be like, yo, look, take this, bro. We gonna come back in a day or two. You know what I mean? They hit us up for the night over with. Hey, yo, look, it's so we need. And look, I want to say one more thing though, because this is where the misconception be. Everybody be like, send your kids to school, teach your school. Yeah, that teach them how to write. That teach them how to count. That teach them some history, whatever.
Bunch of bullshit.
It's your job to teach them the structure.
Exactly.
You got to teach them the structure. You got to teach them how to pay them bills.
About real life skills.
Yeah, like that. They ain't teaching you how to do that unless you go to
it.
business school or something like that.
That's right.
No. We got. Let's be real. The brother said something right, but what we got to take it back to is a lot of these babies don't have nobody to teach them that.
That's right.
So her organization, we have to get back to that. Remember the saying, it takes a village to raise a child?
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of times, when I visit these troubled children, I'll give you a perfect example. I visited before they closed down. What's the one they had over there right off of Broad Street? They just closed it. Not Glen Mills. It was one over there. I went there. Vision Quest.
No, that's the one that me, Councilman Sherrill Parker, yes, that was me standing right there.
So I went to Vision Quest. So they took me to visit these kids at Vision Quest, right? So we got upstairs, the top floor, that's supposed to be the worst kids. So before I walk in, we're going to let you know now, these the worst ones, these this.
All they need is a hug.
I swear to God.
Real rap, though.
She actually said what happened. I went to go shake one of the little brother's hands, and he fell into me and gave me a hug. She said, son, and then when I hugged him, like I felt I felt like because I was just trying to give him the joint like this.
He needed
it. He needed a hug.
He needed a hug.
Right, like I was like,
and that's another thing. Like with a lot of young men, that's why we're able to reach the people other people can't reach. There's a lot of people making decisions for us that they can't even reach with us, can't engage with us.
Not relatable.
You know what I mean, it's not relatable at all. It's the wrong people making decisions for us.
I'm pretty sure.
And that with the Osage Avenue house, that's what it is. It's built by the community for the community. So I'm proud. I'm proud of I own everything that I just built.
So the politicians and the police not involved?
The ones I like.
Cause
yeah, of course. No, I have mine. I'm definitely a supporter of the ones that want to do good to protect us. But there's a majority of all of them.
And just so I'm transparent and 1,000% honest, Tone Trump and the Muslim Don family will never, ever, 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 sincerely, I mean this, we will never, ever work with the Philadelphia Police Department.
Okay.
Ever. I don't care if they giving back lungs.
Well,
we ain't with them.
Nice to know.
One thing about corruption and evil, you cannot fix it without getting to the root of it. So when you got people like the head of the FOP, if anybody know who McNesby is,
McNesby's the worst.
He's one of the most evil
Jack
human
Logan's,
beings alive.
They finally got rid of the major crimes dude that was running around
these are very
taxing
evil
everybody, corrupt,
and I call out to the black activists who stand with them dudes, man. Look in the mirror, because you standing with the people that's killing your sons. You standing with the people that's framing your people. So that FOP in Philadelphia, that's still a part of that police. I have no love for them. And even for the politicians, I won't call nobody out specifically, because like she said, there are some good ones. I talked to some people who really love us.
Shout out Rebecca Reinhardt.
Some of them really love us.
Burgo, State Rep.
But it's more who don't. So,
yeah, absolutely, and that's the whole thing. That's what we stand on. Calling these community scam artists out, calling these elected officials out, like doing what other people can't and won't do. Who cares? Who cares? And that's what we're about. So, that's why we're doing a call for action. Hit us up, the City of Dreams, with the social music movement. Shout out to Glockware, Toucan. Thank you for giving us a home, but also with our new home, which also Glockware is coming over there with us as well.
Toucan got me suspended in 4th grade.
I don't know. You wore the shirt, bro. Take responsibility.
You wore the shirt. Yeah, you wore the shirt.
No, Toucan's ready.
Real quick, I just want to go through the programs real quick and shout out everyone that has been a part of the programs. Everything coming out of Osage Avenue House. We got our Community Law Resource Center. It will be dedicated to Eric Riddick, Meek Mill's Sully. So we've been working on that for the past 2 years.
He home yet?
Oh, Eric, he'll be home in I got a gag order, but it's, you know what I mean?
Free that man. He should have been home.
Yeah, he'll be home. He'll be home very soon. Shout out to Councilman David O for asking me to take on the case. Next up is Bilal. Peace and blessings, everyone, into the jail system.
Free the legends.
Free the legends. Free them all, Basil. So we're working on him. Next is coming out the house. But we have our Community Law Resource Center. We have our Criminal Justice Reform, also with our new director, Daniel Smith, a.k.a. West Philly Diesel, is also an artist as well. And then we also have our Music Mogul program coming from the basement. We have also stages. We'll have a stage in the basement.
I need to be a part of that.
Yeah, you are. We are.
These little niggas
you said you got me, right? You said you got me. We better sit down and rewrite the whole thing. Muslim Don Family, City of Dreams. That's what it is.
I ain't gonna lie.
We're gonna run the tapes back.
I'm on my little top. Yeah, so that's what it is. So yes, we're coming hard with that. Then also the program, and we're gonna stop and make prayer real quick before we shut down for a second, inshallah. Anyone tell to poor Poojies, I can't do it without my Wakil.
Shout out to Pooji. Shout out to all the DJs in the world. Shout out to the whole Glockaway Radio. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to Big Ox. Welcome home, Ox.
Who is
Brooklyn. I gotta connect Ox to DJ Pooh and Toucan. Shout out to Abdul Shahir. Shout out to Ali, the greatest in the building, who produced every record y'all heard played.
Yes.
He produced all my music. Hey, come show him that jacket, man.
Okay,
look at this jacket. Let me tell you something.
Okay,
this
turn around for the camera.
Embroidery on point. RBG, I see.
Let him.
Do I get a jacket?
Oh wait,
take that joint off. Let him see the texture, man. I ain't even see that jacket yet.
Y'all ain't bring me no merch. Y'all ain't bring no merch.
Let him feel the quality.
That's who handle all my merch right there. Abdul Shahir. Whole team.
Nice.
Look at this. This so new. There's a tag on it.
Let me see that
suede exterior.
That joint is nice.
We talking
got
about
the print on the embroidery. Got the stars at the
that's-
bottom. Philly.
Shout out to Tone Trump merch.
Social Music Movement Podcast.
I like the inside.
So what's that like? What's that around your life? 15 grand? What's this looking like? like?
Oh, this right here. This should be 15
It
grand.
should be 15 grand. 15
but
grand.
Money green, baby. Money green.
Make only 25 of them. Get exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm talking about quality, man. Quality. Shout to Inshallah Clothing.
That really takes a lot of work. I print.
Hit all the.
That's a lot, y'all. That's detail.
That's beautiful right there, man. And then as you see, representing Philly globally.
Yup. Shout out to hold on. Send 215. Give me some merch. Go give me some merch. Don't tell me you left them outside.
And then we represent Palestine right there. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I know you're a businessman. So what type of merchandise do you do other than clothing?
I sell everything. I sell everything but my wife and my children. Everything else.
Everything's for sale.
Sister's safe.
Everything else is for sale.
Anything's a go. True Aki.
Everything. But seriously, everything seriously. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready to get out of here. I got another meeting, but I want to say. Like I said, I came here today. Right now, my team did not want me. I wasn't supposed to be doing no press because they got everything scheduled now. That's the one thing about when you sign these partnerships and these deals. It's not just like you can't just jump up and do what you want. But I can because I'm, I tell my all the time, I'm the boss of me. And when it come to my people, I make exceptions. So I told them, I forced to come here today because I gave the sister my word, and I wanted to tell on her platform on camera and say that she got not just my support, but everybody with me is a boss. Everybody with me is a leader.
I know that's
everybody
right.
with me is a king.
You gotta roll with
so
it.
You gotta take me under his wing.
They all supporting.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So we going.
Shout out to Abdul Shahir who runs. Like when I say when I introduce my people, they all the boss of what they do. So Abdul Shahir and his wife, they handle all my merch. You know what I mean? Ali the Greatest is my engineer and my producer. He produced every song on my album that's coming out
Real
on the
music,
first. He is amazing. Come over here, Ali.
1st of April?
Yep, that's important, y'all. The producer, don't forget about you need every part. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ali the Greatest.
Ali the Greatest.
Shout out to Ro Nitty. Where Ro Nitty at? Come here, Nit. Shout out to Ro Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Ro Nitty, who's one of the CEOs. Big Don, one of the top ox. And where Nit at?
Blessings.
He outside. He already outside. So we already moving. And shout to Ox. They about to play some of his music, Brooklyn. So we constantly moving. And also today, I dedicated today to support my sister. So as I leave here from supporting Sister Taleah, I'm on my way to go to Hijabify, a meeting with her, with Sister Nah, who I'm going to be doing a Eid toy drive give back. One of the things that I don't like is, our babies get to see so much around the Christmas holidays and they see all of this going on.
Make it regular.
I want the Eid to be festive and fun for the kids. So I'm going to make sure that every little Muslim kid and family, we ain't coming and giving them no little dollar store toys either. We going to do it big for the babies.
I know that's right.
Beautiful.
We're going to put it on.
We're also going to be doing a couple of iftars from Osage Avenue. Inshallah, once a week from Osage Avenue as well. So we're also looking for volunteers. And actually, we're an interfaith coalition as well.
Hey, you got some more of these for me? I need a couple
we're all together. We're all human. Let's all come together. It's time. It's definitely time. That being said, we're gonna make.
Hey, yo! Before I get out of here, June 1st, I'm taking off. Listen, this is my schedule for y'all. Ramadan is starting around the 13th, right? So inshallah, I fly to Ethiopia on the 13th. I'm gonna be out there for a week with Muslims of the world, and I'm taking off for the whole month of Ramadan. After Ramadan is over, I'm gonna get back to kicking y'all ass and looking good doing it. So June 1st, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The album, the documentary. Shout out to Ali the Greatest. Shout out to everybody that's on my project. Kevin Gates. I don't even want to get the names yet. Just know I'm on there and it's a classic. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's the Don. I love y'all. I'm out.
Beautiful. I want to thank Tone Trump for coming through. Make sure you check him out, of course.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
For our missions, make sure
we about to pray, y'all. Y'all gonna pray with us out
there? It's the best part, y'all.
Look, anyone, please bow your heads. You're taking lead.
Bismillah. If I say anything right, it's from Allah. If I say anything otherwise, it's from me. May Allah guide us, protect us, have mercy on us, forgive us in the Ummah, and may He put barakah in everything we doing with the coalition. Support Sister Taleah, support the Osage Initiative, and support everything we doing. May you reward and protect everybody that's in this room. Get them back home the way they came, if not better. Ameen, 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 ameen. Big halal speaker. I'm out.
Make sure you check out Tone Trump, Google him, and all that good stuff. We'll be back on the City of Dreams Coalition Social Music Movement Podcast.
DJ Poojies.
It hurt when you slept on me like a bed sore. So this me for civilian. Erotic thoughts and the Oak Pavilion. Molotov through open ceiling. Here hope is feeling that don't give a fuck about the coward shit the culture feeling. Broad day shootouts, open killings. Acid shakes who had the streets first. Me, so compliment and let me eat first. How it should be. So I ain't gotta fight for a spot. You can have it. It's gonna be tragic whether you like it or not. Reminiscing on the old op. Rest in peace, Porter Rock. It got to the border, then the order stopped. Teletronics got my transporter now. It's so much more to watch. Modern day Babylonian Catholic killer. This is a marathon with more legs in the race than the caterpillar. So let's have a discussion, open floor. A lot of niggas claiming shit that they ain't put the work in for. And that make me wanna hurt them more. Cause they ain't never have to experience all the pain and hurt I saw. Wanted to stop selling dog food. Created halal Chinese food. Niggas owe a debt of gratitude. Fix your attitude. Niggas dropping locations. Longitude, latitude. Let's have a paperwork party. Macedonian cabin rules. In the concrete jungle, savage is my reflection. And we ain't accepting. Pussy niggas taking nature harder for protection. They want the clout, but they don't want the lesson. That's like the Smith without the Western. But back to my paper route assessor, make it out's a blessing. Yeah, Aki Montega, baby. Yeah, let's not forget. Yeah, who was holding it down? When y'all was scared to claim y'all Islam. When y'all was scared to rock y'all throw. Y'all was scared to rock y'all kufi. You know what I'm saying? Y'all forgot who made it cool for y'all to do that. Y'all forgot who came outside when them kuffar niggas was talking slick to y'all. It was me. Y'all was scared of them little time. Don't forget, nigga. Forgetful motherfucker.
Hit the water, hit the rug, it's a lot time. Muslim chant like rock mine. Red gloves and a Glock 9. Silk shirts like I'm down wine. Park the Benz by the stop sign. Louboutins like it's prime time. 3 rings like I'm Brian. Look, I know it's temptations. The ball with the players, but always keep in mind Allah's with the patient. I'm grateful and I'm gracious. The Maybach spacious. Halal sweatsuits and a fresh pair of Asics. My imam is black, my president is racist. Day and date rolly with the colorful faces. Handmade kufis, thobes over Gucci. Philly niggas beefing like drama and Uzi. All my friends are dead, all my friends are booked. Free king, free ox, put some money on they books.
I use the trap for my supper. Standing on the corner with the hustler. Now I'm in the mansion making fudge. I told my ox be patient, had a supper. I use the trap for my supper. Standing on the corner with the hustlers. Now I'm in the mansion making fudge. I told my ox be patient, had a supper.
I'm up praying for the sun, crack the skyline. My team know if I shine, we all shine. It ain't no days off, it's always grind time. And I be front line when it be wartime. We be all out, so we all in. Love when the young king scream. Hear the dawn coming through the speakers. Spend 1,000 on some good sneakers. It's just the dawnism. Through my travel, acquire wisdom. Feed my ox from out the prisons. They say for loose is the root of evil. I idle mind and shake tongues cathedral. 24K bless my neck. Play the armor, lay protect my chest. R.I.P. Nipsey, may he rest. In the afterlife with the best.
I use the trap for my supper. Standing on the corner with the hustlers. Now I'm in the mansion making fudge. I told my ox be patient, had a supper. I use the trap for my supper. Standing on the corner with the hustlers. Now I'm in the mansion making fudge. I told my ox be patient, had a supper.
I want some more. I wanna drip down to the floor. I wanna fall all up in some whack. I just wanna rap, don't wanna be poor. I wanna be wealthy, I wanna be healthy. I want the crown and I want some jewels. I want some Henny, I wanna get fried. I just wanna win, I don't wanna lose. I wanna travel, I wanna explore. I want my own business in Asia and Europe. I wanna fall all up in some whack. I wanna look back and tell me it's yours. I want my wife to look like a queen. I want a Lambo our daughter could drive. I want a Porsche for both of our sons, and I want all my brothers right here by my side. I want a lot, I want some foreigns in every color, don't wanna decide. I want a chauffeur, I wanna get driven, I wanna get rode in the back of the ride. I want my brothers that's booked to be free. I wanna bring back my brothers that died. I want a milli to drop on my mommy, I know that won't make up them nights that you cried. I wanna bring my little brother to life. I wanna pay my little sister tuition. I wanna graduate, get a degree, go entrepreneur, put yourself in position. Don't want my folk on no public assistance. I want an eminent bank for my niece. I want the same for all of my nephews. I wanna move them away from the streets. I want some salmon at 4 in the morning. I wanna eat, I wanna feast, I wanna battle, I wanna do music, I wanna do both, cause I am a beast. I wanna read every book on the planet, I wanna learn more, I wanna increase my intelligence, I want equality, ayy, don't want no more racist police. I wanna stop the cops from killing us, I want justice, I want peace, no I don't want the corona, I want a cure for every disease. I want the title, I want the deed, I wanna own it, I don't wanna lease. I wanna set up a family estate so they can be straight even when I'm deceased. I want the house, I want some land, I want another one way out Japan, I want another one in the Bahamas, I want another one way out in France. I want a bar, I want a gym, I want a bowling alley and a pool, I want a jacuzzi, I want a castle, so many rooms that look like a school. I want a theater, I want a chef, I want a maid, I want a doorman, I want some snipers.
Yeah, we're back on the Social Music Movement podcast, put on by the City of Dreams Coalition and Sister Taleah, of course, hosted by Glockaware here every Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m., and we are live. Go to YouTube. Go to the Glockaware app. Download the Glockaware app. Go to Glockaware.com. We have a... Man, Toucan did that website up right. So, go ahead and check that out. You can also get your stuff posted on there. Check it out. We have little videos. We'll post your YouTube video. We'll blog about you. We'll do all that cool stuff. It definitely is. We also play, we're syndicated. Glockaware Radio Show is syndicated in a couple different states now, Michigan, Detroit, all the cool stuff. So make sure you check all that out. And we are live on YouTube right now. So go ahead and go to YouTube, Google Glockaware, and hit the live link. What's up, y'all? I don't know. I need a breath now.
Y'all? We got Rosie in the building.
I'm definitely here.
Biggs.
Tomorrow I have art therapy on my show, so check that out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tell us about what are the benefits of art therapy?
Art therapy, it's something to distract your mind so your subconscious can come out.
Beautiful. I definitely need my subconscious to come out.
Yeah,
make these better decisions out here.
A lot of times, it can be even as simple as just playing with this thing right here. That's why fidget spinners were such a big to-do, kind of preoccupies your busy mind. So you just start painting and all that kind of stuff. And every color, shape, they all mean something. So, you can get in deep with it, or you can just kind of paint your little pains away,
right.
Somewhere to start and focus your energy on.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
That was one of the things that really got me through postpartum, like color therapy, like wearing different colors and making myself feel good about orange meaning positivity and all those things.
And that's part of law of attraction as well. Colors are used in that as well. So of course,
colors are real good.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Red is love.
I love red.
He loves reds. Red is love.
Black, yellow. These are my therapy colors.
I know.
Yellow is creativity.
Right, and it means like strength, powers.
Come through
a lot. It empowers you.
Yeah, yeah. Yellow's a good color.
Yellow's good. I'm with all the colors. I used to have
yellow is a good color. And they say you're yellow.
Everyone has a color. Everyone has their own custom. If you are getting into all of that, everyone has their own custom color. They have their own purpose. They have their own number. They have their own path in life. So if you want to get into that, go ahead and DM me.
Look how far we have gotten to colors. We're past on the first date where you just ask, "What's your favorite color?"
What's your favorite color?
It's like, and what does that color mean to you?
Right.
They still do that.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't get asked out like that. So I don't know.
Know
What's your favorite color like? And as grown folks, do you ask that? I mean,
yeah, but it's like different now. Like in dating, like it's a different thing on dating. They don't ask you these kind of things. They only ask you one thing, like, are we gonna have sex, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Can we do
Very
this?
straightforward.
It's like, are we gonna fuck?
What type of people you dealing with, Biggs? Like,
no, they're everywhere.
No, I know. That's real.
Internet, right?
No, that's real. That's real.
I was in Atlanta, at the nice place, Copper's Cove or whatever.
Okay.
And my cousin come over to you, like that girl moment. It's like, you know what this guy just said?
Yo, they be wilding
I can't
out.
concentrate right now.
Listen,
I just want to do this. I'm like, oh, interesting.
I went
Right.
to
Right.
get my
So forward.
registration on my car. I pulled up. I parked. And the girl walked by and looked in my car, and she said, "What's up? What you want to do?"
What?
I want to go get my registration for my car, but I'll take your number for later.
Oh, shoot.
Wishing the world to be a better place one day.
Yeah.
One
We got
day.
2 things fulfilled in one trip, you know?
But they actually doing everything and anything out here. It's sad. That,
It's true.
It's sad, especially with the internet, when you got
So accessible.
Social media takes you from going to walks, takes you from the park. It keeps you from going to read books at the library. It keeps you from real communication with people. We used to communicate by going out. We would be in the park. We would see people in the park, and that's how we would date. Now today, you go on the social media.
Dating apps.
And not even a dating app. Anywhere. Inbox. See somebody you like, you can inbox them real quick.
Listen, what's the one where you swipe left or right and you're like, yeah, I'm down or no?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
that, what?
But you don't know whether this
Tinder.
person,
Oh my
you don't
gosh.
know
I
whether
don't
this
even know.
person single, whether this person is married, is
And on the
involved.
internet, you can be anybody. You can fraud anything,
scary
right?
part.
It is so scary. Folks out here are so
And it's
scandalous
very
nowadays.
easy to get in trouble on the internet. Very easy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to be knowing a person, and they'll like something of yours, and then, well, why she's liking your pics? Well, why is she doing it?
Right,
Why
it's
is she
the emotion
commenting?
that's attached to
Yeah.
technology.
Like,
And
the internet is the devil.
So what should we do when we meet somebody? Say, excuse me, can I see your Instagram? Hit the search. So let's see what they're into. What are you into?
Nah, you need to get the app to check them right out.
Oh,
It's called the
shit.
checkout app. We're gonna what's
Say
your social
what?
security number,
what's
your
your
fingerprint.
social? All right.
Nah,
Y'all
but
hear
when
that?
meeting people, I think that
I do a little Googling.
I think that as
Epic.
for a man,
Yeah.
I need to know your credit score. Like,
Yeah. Financial literacy is important. I think me personally, knowing like traumas that you've been through, because another thing that's really prevalent in our community is like domestic violence and stuff like that, and that's a result of people not knowing how to manage their triggers or have the ability to like communicate, I'm angry and this is how I feel. Instead, you do something.
But I mean, come on now.
how do you get into that? Like, it's not like you don't know what you're getting into because you didn't try to figure that out. A lot of us jump into things and you don't check the situation out.
But I think
first.
asking about someone's past.
But that's their own traumas coming forward, because it's like, listen, what I was about to say to you, and I know you know this, vibes come together.
Yeah.
So if you're in a low vibrational state, you're going to attract low vibrational people with low vibrational crap going on with them, you
For
know,
sure.
and they're going to hide it because that's a low vibrational tactic. So, you know, if you are vibing higher, then you're going to find your people along the way, as I always say, you know.
Yeah.
Look, that's how we met.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Definitely.
So the vibe
Right.
that you are around is the vibe that you're gonna have. That's just like when you wake up and you're in a good mood when you wake up. If you're in a good mood when you wake up, that's going to be your mood for the rest of the
You
day.
should be able
Yes.
to protect
Yeah.
and carry that forward.
Right,
But a lot of people
exactly.
let other people
From the rest.
intervene.
But that means that person has power
Right.
over you.
Take your power back, folks.
Right. You
Yeah,
have to
definitely
take
gotta
that
step
back.
in
Please.
your power.
Master your emotions.
And
Yeah.
that's what I learned the first thing when I went to anger management. When I found,
Nice.
I found out that I let this person do this because they did that, or they did this and this is why I did that.
What you allow will
I
continue.
allowed that person to have power over me.
Right.
And from that moment on, I was mad at myself. Because
Right. You're
I'm
mad
the
at
one
yourself.
that's dictating this myself. You don't have to let this person control every action that you make or
That's
everything
right.
that you do, because you have control over yourself.
People that don't have control over too, it's like very simple. You can just say something, suggest
And they
something,
pop and
and now you're in that
Yeah,
energy.
that's for sure. That's
Ugh.
for sure. So I don't like that.
Shake it
So
loose, man.
I had to learn a lot about myself first. A lot of people don't take time out to learn about themselves.
Yeah.
And then when we do things, well, why did that happen? Or why did this happen?
Because karma's teaching you a lesson, bro. Open your eyes. What is it you need to figure out and learn? But people, like you said, don't take the time.
And we're never too old to learn. Like,
no.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say my age, but I'm still learning.
As humans, we should continue growing physically, mentally, spiritually, always until our death. Or, otherwise we're just walking zombies.
Exactly. Yeah, until the day we die, we're here to learn. And, you know what I mean? Just take it from that. Mm-hmm. I learn every day. I learn from the little ones, especially today, the little babies. They know how to go on the phones, the computers. If you're a computer illiterate, find yourself a baby.
I bet your kid can show you how to do it all.
Oh, yeah, my babies know how to
Probably
do it all.
on YouTube right now watching us.
My babies go in the studio and start a session up and all that.
I believe it.
Yeah, they do.
I believe it. Point and click society right now.
And
then you program it.
Already photo ready. They love pictures.
Yeah.
They love me taking pictures, and they love being in the picture. And they always grab, I don't like that one. Delete it.
And it's for them, definitely. You can tell.
And I mean, this is the 1-year-old one. Forget about the 3-year-old.
Yeah.
The 1-year-old one would grab it. And I don't understand everything he says. I do understand something. And he'll delete the picture. I'm like, wow.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
Like
all right.
Okay, cool.
No problem.
But one thing for sure, kids are beautiful. But him, if he's going to get in some trouble or he's going to do something, he did it because he goes, when he's getting hit you, so he's giving himself up. So he can't go and say, well, he did this to me, and he go back and say, I didn't do it. Yes, you did, because I heard you when you said it. But these kids are very intelligent, and that's why we got to, start teaching them at home early.
Yeah. But the difference is, and being an older parent, the cool thing about that is you've grown and you've cultivated healthier habits to teach your young children.
Right.
Because a lot of times that's the problem. It's people that don't know what they're doing out here in survival mode, just living and having kids.
Yeah, because I have sets of kids like that. Before I had children, I was raising children, and I started having children at 26. I have 8 children.
Beautiful.
I have 8 children.
That's wealth.
What's that, a baseball team?
Yeah, they say the more children you have, the wealthier you are.
You learn through each child, because each child is different.
And you're at a different point in your life each time, too.
And then once this set had went off, then it's like I have a different age of children. And now these children are way more skilled than what my children were, because, back then, my children had taught me how to do things. I had to get on the internet. I had to learn about being on the web and all that. I didn't know, and then I felt like, well, since you're dad, you don't need your children that you don't know how to get on the internet. So I took my time and I went down.
Like, wait a minute.
I went down,
I'm not going to be one of them.
It wasn't Facebook. It was, what was before Facebook?
MySpace.
So they on MySpace. I'm like, I got to want to find out what's up with this MySpace. But I don't have a clue of how to get on. I don't know what to click. I don't know anything. So I took myself down to the library.
Did some learning.
And did some learning. I didn't know nothing about no WW, nothing. So I just, they said, I said, how you get on? What do you got to learn? They said, you got to search for words. I'm like, search for what? So they said, just push WW and search for whatever. So I put WWW, search for whatever.
And there he went. He was on his way.
I wonder what came up.
No, but seriously, I did that. And I started learning how to get on. And I started learning how to operate the computer, the clicks, the left click, the right clicks, and all that. And I'm not 100%, but I'm 89% good at the computer, because I can go on Sony, I can work on MacBooks, all that. I can download. I own a business.
Right.
And
you got to be savvy.
I have to be able to go and understand the computers and how they work. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you get older, you don't want to get into that, because I came into this age. I wasn't brought up into the into the internet age.
Man, we would walk to payphones to make a call.
Yeah, exactly. You know what?
And it was 10 cents.
If a phone rang if I had a phone in my house, like the real old phones that rang,
the rotary Jones, they were heavy, bro.
If people in here heard it, they wouldn't know where it was.
They wouldn't know.
They was like, "What is that ringing over there?" It's a telephone,
telephone, and they were heavy.
Yeah, heavy. You could hit.
Did you have they had the black, white, and the cream? Which one were you?
I had the black. I had the black, and then they had the cream. cream.
They don't know nothing about this, Biggs.
My grandmother had the cream.
Me too.
And
my nana did too.
And now, you know what?
Yo, it was so painful having the John come all the way back around to dial the next number.
No, but yeah. But you know what's crazy? You remembered everybody's phone number.
You
back
had
then.
to.
But
You
now,
had to.
Now you know.
I don't know
I don't
shit.
even know my own damn number.
Yeah.
But
I know that. I've had it.
I do know. I know my own number, but that's it.
That's it.
But I would remember. I know my 610. 622-1706. My aunt, LE 610.
Folks
LE
that have had it forever, right?
Yeah,
but not no new stuff.
But they still have
those numbers, right?
They still have these numbers till today. So they pay their bills. That's what tells you that these people have paid their bills for years.
My mom switched her home phone to her cell phone so she still could keep the number.
Yeah, I remember my home number 215-476-2854. On my house on 62nd Street, the Move Block, OC. That was the number for that house. These numbers that I remember, but if you ask me now, people I call every day, I don't know your number.
You got to look, search under this.
Search your name up. I know you look and search and find your number.
Right.
But other than that, if I lose my phone, it's a wrap.
Right. You know what? We put so much into our phones that we depend on. Like, I couldn't get in my Instagram a couple weeks ago because it was acting goofy, and I'm just like, oh, my God, what if I can't get into Instagram anymore? I spent years trying to build this up and do this, and I got so much in there.
That make you want to cry?
Yes. Like, does it ever?
I had an account. I was on house arrest, and I built an account up. It was called Kingdoms at War. And I built this kingdom up, and this kingdom, it was real heavy. I spent a lot of money on this kingdom. And if I wanted to go, I'm so glad I remember the email and all the information to get back in, because I can actually go back and sell that.
Yeah,
will give me
something
like
you built up.
$3,000 for that right now, because my kingdom was so big, they were giving me offers back then.
Wow.
But if I would have lost that information, I probably would have been crying right now. You ever found something that you knew was valuable, and then when you went back to go get it, it wasn't there, or you couldn't gain access to it again?
Yeah, it's called Rose.
Oh man, that's hurt so bad.
It's a hurt piece.
That's a real hurt piece. I had these Frank. You remember Frank's? Frank's soda.
Oh yeah.
All right,
for sure.
remember the soda bottles?
The glass.
The glass soda bottles. I had these Frank soda glass bottles, and I was living on 52nd Street. And these bottles were old, and they were worth something, right? So what I did was, we kind of like had a family thing going on where I had to leave, but I left my bottles there. Then when I went to go back to get the bottles,
they're gone.
No, they were there, but it was like an order in restraint for me not to go there to get my bottles.
Okay.
So when I left, and the restraining orders in order, I couldn't go back to the house, and I couldn't get my bottles, so the bottles just, kind of like disappeared. And then after all that, when I went to go get them, they were gone. So somebody sold those bottles, and I'm still salty about that.
Well, listen, they needed it more than you did, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's just look at it that way.
That's life. That's life.
Nope. Can we turn on the wireless, please?
Testing.
We got one.
We got 3 mics. 1, 2, 3. I need to choose.
There it goes.
There you go. You got it.
Yes. Thank you. Whew, that was a rush there, guys.
Yes,
that was a rush.
was.
But that's teamwork. That was teamwork at its best for Philadelphia. Philly support Philly all
that's
day.
a good thing right
all
there.
day.
That's a good
Did you guys get a chance to introduce yourselves?
I'm Queen Yazzie B, your favorite goddess MC, host.
My favorite goddess MC.
Yes, I'm here.
I like that, man. My favorite god is MC.
Yes.
I'm Rosie Porter, of course, the RPX. You can Google me and check out my show Thursdays at 6 p.m. here on Glocko
And I'm Soldier, the
City of Dreams Coalition.
CEO Biggs.
Yes, our director of our street outreach team, and also my partner, Osage Avenue, and a few programs coming out of the house. And then we also have here to our left, just introduce yourself.
Daniel Smith, City of Dreams Soldier, director of the criminal justice, et cetera, and everything else they need me to do. I'm out here, man, knocking on doors.
That's good fact.
Whatever you need.
I like how he said I'm a soldier.
Yep, and you've been rocking real hard, and my guy.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Velly Vel, City of Dreams Coalition official. Me with my sister Sister Taleah. We've been rocking for 20 years. I just do basically things she need.
Let's get it.
Another soldier on hand.
Yes, absolutely.
Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Ron Murder, Flavor Team representative, City of Dreams Coalition soldier, Philly Fruit owner. Y'all already know what it is. We in the building, block by block.
Yeah, absolutely. Who is that for? Yeah, right. It's so cute though. Who sent those?
Well, you better read it.
I'm only giving it to you if I can get some fruit.
Hold on. Also, while we're in it, hold up, chick. Get the mic. I have to. This is my sister. She's out there with us. Stepping hard in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Block by block. We're starting in a couple of weeks. Tone Trump, Muslim Dime Family, City of Dreams, and Chick with the Juice. Tell them what it is and where to find you at.
You already know who it is. It's your highness. # Chick with the Juice is Juicy Baby, the party plug. If you know, you know. If you don't, you better get on the smoke wave. And the wave is, man, Sister Taleah.
You better read that card.
Read that card, man. We're not even about to listen. Y'all can find me.
Listen, I'll open it.
If you can't find me there, I will be on at 7 p.m. with Paulie and the gang every Thursday from 4 to 5, Loudmouth Podcast, and every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. with the Fly Team. We tear it up, and it's going down, but we're going to find out who brought these.
Juicy Baby. I hear. Let me then.
Go ahead, read it. Read it out loud. Don't skip nothing.
Wait a minute. This isn't
beautiful.
That ain't it.
That is not it. What
it
got
say?
it? Yeah, she got it.
If it say anonymous, don't eat it.
Goodness. Oh, hi.
No, read it out loud.
I don't know. Is it private? It might be private.
It's private.
We're not gonna do that.
We can eat it. It's not
I'm not
corona
gonna
on
put
it.
you on the spot.
It got corona. It's like, let me stop.
It got corona. You can't have any.
Listen.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
Support.
Yes.
If y'all not supporting
this
Sister
is so
Taleah
beautiful.
and this,
Alhamdulillah. Yes. Thank you so much. May the Lord reward you for even putting a smile on my face, thinking of us and the team, because it's not just for me, it's for the whole team. Thank you so much. This is City of Dreams Social Music Movement Podcast. We're 150 organizations strong here in Philadelphia, and we about to get rocking. We about to start block by block, start knocking back on these doors. This just gave me so much, y'all love.
The joy.
Alhamdulillah.
The joy, the
Thank you.
blessing.
So
Thank
if you're
you.
not
I love you
following
all.
Sister Taleah and
This
you're
is
not
so
following
beautiful.
this block by block, and you're not trying to take the city back, and you just gonna let them do what they want to do out
Exactly. It's time to
here.
start
Then
hitting
stay
the
home,
head.
keep watching YouTube, and don't be involved.
Yes.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing, sister. I love you.
Oh, we got a special call. We got a special call.
We got a lot going on.
Let's get it.
Assalamualaikum.
Put it on speaker.
Hey, assalamualaikum. We got a special call, everyone. Hold up, the candies. Thank you so much for the fruit. You put them right there. But we got a special call, everyone. Toucan, I need your help with this. Can we hear? We got my guy, and y'all, City of Dreams soldiers, but I'm a soldier for Eric Riddick. Bro, you're on air, brother. Good brother. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Toucan, can everyone hear him?
Just turn it up all the way and put it on speaker.
He's on speaker.
You got it.
Can everyone hear him?
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. We are here at the Social Music Movement Podcast, presented by the City of Dreams Coalition, and also one of our co-founders, Eric Riddick, is on the line. One of our co-founders and someone you've been going hard for. Please tell me you got some good news for us. You are on the line.
Well, I mean, the struggle still continues. Things are looking good regarding my struggle to get free. But things is looking good. Things is moving. We have an administration down at the district attorney's office for the first time that's really taking real hard looks at some of those old cases that Mr. Krasner identified as a culture of corruption. But so it's promising. It's just that fact alone. Just that fact alone, and we can't mention that fact without identifying the people on the front line demanding that justice be reincorporated into our institutions. So salute to all the people that's on the front line fighting for those, fighting those important fights that need to be fought, especially the City of Dreams Coalition. That's the difference that organization have made, is phenomenal. But yeah, other than that, everything is good.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, Brother Tone Trump, my new brother, taking me under his wing. We just made dua. Hold on 1 second.
State Correctional Institution, Chester. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
Yes. Tone Trump just left. Solidifying our union. For City of Dreams Coalition, Muslim Dime Family. Us merging. Alhamdulillah for our Ummah. We're pushing forward with the Al Musa project. We're also pushing forward with our block by block. Back where we started with Beanie Siegel knocking on the doors. And we starting in State Rep Danilo Burgos district. Right in the heart of North Philly. We're starting at home. When you start at home, we start at Glock. Glockaware. So we will be starting at home at Glockaware and within our surroundings right here, and taking it back across the city of Philadelphia. We're starting at home first, and it's Glockaware in this district. So shout out State Rep Danilo Burgos. Kaboom's on his way. He's running so late, because of work. But you know, my guy, 3 times back-to-back champion, 6-time champ. Period. Sunday was great for us. The Gas Gang. Shout out to HMO, Prezi, P. Shaw. We got so many great things for the fathers coming on Father's Day. Me and P. Shaw, Gas Gang, City of Dreams, we united with them. As I am actually a founding father of the original West Winfield family Father's Day reunion. It was just us. It was only 10 of us that started it 26 years ago. This year's the 26th year. P. Shaw was like, "Oh, I found this out." Called me. He's like, "Yo, I want you to be a part of it." So we got a lot going on. Our Osage Avenue project. I'm not sure if Dana had salute to your family, your mother Christine, standing by your side, your uncle. Salute to all the whole families. But I'm not sure if she told you or not. But we are dedicating our community law resource center to the Eric Riddick family.
Beautiful, y'all.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. But listen, real quick before I have to go, I definitely want to salute you, right? Again, with the City of Dreams Coalition, especially now at a time where in our communities, you know, the babies is dying, a lot of things is going on in the community, and the City of Dreams.
This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Chester. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
You know, as I told you before, what makes it so unique is that, you know, you have pulled from a source, a human resource that was once upon a time a part of that self-destructive culture and has since changed. And that's needed because, you know, we once was what's going on out there, right? And now we understand that mindset. So anytime the city officials attempted to come together to try to address what's going on in our community, especially the violence, dealing with the children, we have to be at the table in some way, shape, or form because we understand that mindset. You know, I always say, we're looking at the virus of violence, right? You know, what happens when the virus becomes the antidote? You use it. And a lot of individuals in these institutions used to be the virus, and because we have changed and reformed, we now the antidote to the violence. You know, so that's that was always a unique element in the City of Dreams Coalition. I know when I used to call from here talking to them young guys on you know, in those institutions or those in those schools, you know, I can relate. I understand what they're going through. I understand the temptations, the frustrations, and all those things, right? And, you know, just them talking to someone that was already tempted by those same temptations and fell into those mind traps and those social traps and have since changed, you know, they can hear our voice better, you know. So again, I want to salute you. I want to definitely salute you, and definitely you are appreciated. Your work is appreciated, and everybody out there is on the front line, you know. And we be there soon to help y'all.
Yes, inshallah ta'ala. Yes, Nam, I love you. I love you. I so love you. I can't wait for you to touch down. You know, everything we've been through, everything you've seen me evolve through from even in there, me catching the bus, come all the way out Chester to come see you real quick. Nobody know that. Fact check. You know what I mean? Sitting down, you know, going through it with him for quite some time. You know, so I'm just honored. I'm honored that, you know, that you still believe in me, that you've been pushing me, even when I was broken down, behind closed doors, crying. I mean, you had my back, you know, and, you know, kept me close to the chest. You know, I will always salute you forever. My loyalty is always with you. So you already know, bro. Just give me the date and we do. Yeah, and our soldiers are going to be out there for you.
Hey, but listen, he ready to run me off the phone. It was an honor and a pleasure. And, you know, the struggle continues. And just keep, you know, we just got to keep being diligent. And we got to fix our problems. You know what I mean? If someone else join in, then alhamdulillah. But we got to fix the problems that need to be fixed. We have to think outside the box. Right? And we got to consult with the people that have already been through those trials and tribulations. Right? They are the professionals. You know, we are the professionals, those that have already went and overcome those obstacles. So we have to fix our community. And if someone else want to join in, praise be to Allah.
Yes,
if not, then we have to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we did a call for action. City Dreams, Muslim Dying Family. we're coming together, do a call for action, and do a big press conference right before Ramadan. Inshallah, we're doing a big press conference and calling our kings and queens to action. We still need to come from a place of motherly love, and because a lot of these people just need a hug. But also, before you get off the phone, good brother, I want to also introduce you to Daniel Smith, sitting right here, been rocking with me. You kicked 2 doors in with me last week, straight from the gate. But he's also taking over. I know, real crap. Getting helping some families and getting a woman out of a very dangerous situation. Shout out to Sister Kelana, who else showed up? HMO Showtime, TBZ. When I put the back call out, the first ones to respond. Alhamdulillah. Shout out to Fear and a few others that came. But Daniel Smith, he's sitting right here. We're our next case. No, you slamming yourself.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullah. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm strong, man. Can't wait to see you so we can build.
Yeah, and vice versa, man. Vice versa. I want to salute you too, brother, on that front line. That's how we got to do it. You know what I mean? This is a protracted situation. This is how we got to do it. And like the sister just said, young brothers out there just need a hug, but they also need some resources. They definitely need that hug, but they need the resources, and they need to understand it. You know what I mean? And the best way to do that, make them love themselves. If I love myself, I'm not going to hurt myself outside myself, which is my brother in front of me. So you know what I mean? There has to be a part of resources, those motherly hugs, but also an identity resurrection. Where so they value themselves, because if a person see themselves or perceive themselves as a killer, a drug dealer, and that's what they're going to do. The moment they see themselves as something else, then they're going to act the part. You know what I mean? So we got to keep that in mind. We can never let nobody not tell us that mental resurrection is also necessary with those hugs and those other resources, because it's how they perceive themselves. I perceive myself as a drug dealer, I'm going to sell drugs. I perceive myself as a killer, I'm going to kill. If I perceive myself as an entrepreneur, I'm going to be an entrepreneur.
That's right.
And we got to help them qualify themselves to be the best version of themselves. You know what I mean? Along with the resources and them necessary hugs. Listen, they running me off the phone. I appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Call me back tomorrow, inshallah.
This is definitely therapy. I'm going to do that. Love y'all.
I love you too. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, and this good brother right here, I have to salute him. Hold on. You take this back, my man. Yes, that good brother right there, Eric Van Riddick. He's been in jail for 29 years this year. 29 years this year. And all because of the PRA. I cannot repeat the exact laws right now. I haven't said in about a year and a half. I've been on a gag order. That's up, but we're gonna be right back at it. They already agreed that he's not guilty. We all know he's not guilty.
Everyone knows he's not guilty.
Everyone knows he's not guilty. Even a person that said it first, because he was stabbed and they wouldn't take him to the hospital. The day that it happened, he was stabbed, and the guy that wrote 30 years he's been signing affidavits saying he has not been guilty the whole time, but because any new evidence that comes in at that time years ago was like 30 days, and you're still convicted. That means you keep a nigga.
Yes.
That's what kept a lot of us in jail.
Yes.
That's what started the cycle with us.
So,
but then I know to a fact that it got extended. So what's so ironic? A U.S. Senator, Greenleaf, he's the one that wrote it years ago. Thank you to lock people in, but he also seen his mistakes, and he has been touring the U.S. to try to change the laws. He's 80-something, probably like 90 years old, frail as can be, but he sees his ways and his mistakes, and that's how you still correct yourself. And it can be done now with these elected officials. It's time to stand up and stand strong, period, because we coming. We coming regardless. And also, just in case anybody was wondering what happened with the March 31st, thank you, and my also elected official supporters first thing, they're texting me, reminding me. I'm like, I'm already on it, but I knew Emmanuel Bussey's case, back to the Emmanuel Bussey pedophile case they were supposed to do today. Already knew it was going to be rescheduled because he keeps playing games with his lawyer, so that's why I didn't bother, and I knew we needed a little quick break. So on the next one will be the start of his hearing, of his trial. But where's my book bag? Can I have my book bag? Because this is what we're going to do.
We need the information.
Yeah, look in the book bag. It should be yeah, I don't know. No, it's in a car. We need. No. But did you take those papers that I brought? The DHS paperwork and other stuff I brought that was on the seat. You brought it in?
Let's not. Okay, I'll do it another time. We got more
Yeah.
time. We got more time.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday we're gonna be talking about this every Wednesday because we are doing it. If we could do it for Meek Mills, and when I put the back call out, everybody come out for everybody else. Let's put out for our own for children. Let's show these elected officials. We don't care how many people he gets in office. That enough's enough. Enough's enough. Stop trying to sweep it under the rug. Period. So I will keep you in tune every Wednesday, 4 to 6. Was really good in the hood.
Yeah.
Me, Kaboom, Queen Yazzie, my Empress, Miss Rosie Porter, and my big bro, CEO B&B Entertainment, Biggs, and the rest of my team. Serenity, come on over here. We still haven't heard from you yet at all, Miss Serenity.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Serenity Speaks, Queen Monique Yvette, all about you, all about my community, everything we do. I'm an herbalist, a naturalist, a community activist. I do everything from voters' rights, help everything from the homeless. Everything I do is natural and organic. I'm trying to go back to our roots, things our grandparents did, things our great-grandparents did to heal our mind, our body, and our soul. I'm out here just working these streets. I'm with Sister Taleah. I'm out here with City of Dreams. I'm out here with Serenity Speaks. Just for you. So just follow me, ac-foryou.com. Anything you want to know, Holistic Creations for You on Instagram and Facebook. I'm out here. I'm out here trying to give to you. I actually have. So on April the 18th, Belfield and Lily, a free market. What that means is if you need clothes, if you need shoes, we giving out free food.
So we're taking donations.
Yes.
Drop off.
Right.
Yes. Clean, either brand new or
DM City of Dreams for drop off, whatever y'all have.
Bring it out
DM
there.
City of Dreams, Social Music Movement, Sister Taleah, even the Flavor Team, Valley Vel, Director of Operations. My guy Biggs, are also the director of our community law resource and criminal justice. My guy Diesel Smith, and any cases that we have out there, yes, we did have to make some changes and bring on some new staff, people that are really out here really doing the work. So I salute you. Thank you for coming aboard. Because it takes a lot to be out here. And what we're really trying to stop doing is having people just come aboard. And I want to do this, just want to talk on a mic, but not put no work in.
Right.
No, you gotta put work in. Stop frauding the people. Because stop frauding people. I get the phone call like, oh, they didn't call. You know how many cases I just had to back up. So thank you so much for coming to be on board of the City of Dreams Coalition. And as you can see, this movement is real. The first case coming out of our law resource and criminal. Yeah. I heard it. Criminal. You take that. I'll take this one real quick. The first case coming out of our Criminal Justice Reform and Criminal Justice Reform and Law Resource Center will be Basil, former JBM. And there's so many things in this case I don't want to talk about right now that we're realizing the scope of it. And you already know it's the City of Dream takeover. We about to go hard on it on Basil, for brother Basil. You just heard from Eric Riddick. We have other brothers that he's talked to. Also Khalil, founder of Real Men Speaks, and I'm at Phoenix. Shout out to you, bro. We're gonna start taking our phone calls. So any family members, if you have any family members that you want to salute from jail, from anywhere, we're also going to have the hotline set up by next week. So if you would like to call from jail or whatever the case may be, we are going to start setting up the hotline and Zoom and see what other avenues we can go through to see what type of Skype. I know you be taking Skype calls. Is that correct? Skype calls. So we're going to have that set up by next Wednesday. So we have some testimonies from people in jail, from different jails from across Pennsylvania. And a little fun fact. I'm sorry, I love my fun facts. Does everybody know? Is everybody aware of how serious it is that 95% of the prisons, the men, 95%. I mean, not all the prisons, but not at 95% that make up the prisons come from R11 zip codes. They come from R11 zip codes. So as our daddies, our uncles, our brothers, our cousins, our breakdown of our families. I mean, we just keep giving it back to them. Come on, brothers, it's time to stand up. Stop coming home like I'm Muslim in jail, but I come home and it's yard out. Come on now, you're supposed to be our leaders. You're supposed to be our leaders. We are holding you accountable. Enough's enough.
One of the things I like that Mr. Eric said, that it's a mindset. You have to change your mind. You have to have that transformation from within to become somebody else. You can fake all day, but you're not going to go far.
Yes.
And that's right, because in 2002, I made the decision not to go back to jail after going back to jail.
A lot of people make it a lifestyle, bro.
Absolutely.
Child born, I'm back in jail.
Right.
June 17, 2002. I decided like this got to stop.
Yeah.
You have to want that.
Yeah.
You have to be able to fight the choices that you make. You have to have
Your
decisions
demons,
on your life.
Yep.
Because if you're not making the right decisions, then somebody's gonna make the other decisions for you. Where you're gonna be living at, where you're gonna be staying at, and where you're gonna be at for the rest of your life.
Right.
And it was a good thing that the last time that I did get arrested, that I made a choice to go to classes, take anger management up, go get my degree. I didn't have a diploma. I went and got my diploma in jail. And I stopped doing the things that I did when I was in there, so that I wouldn't do the things that I did outside of jail, except for doing the things that were good.
Here's the thing about that, right? You know, jail is supposed to be a place of rehabilitation.
But you're not allowed to do
Right.
Yeah,
right.
You're not allowed to do programs. You're not allowed to do that, but you're allowed to work like a horse.
Because
that's what it's created.
Go on there and lift that.
It's a fake facade, but because you are now enlisted as a worker. But you have to make that time and take that time, as you said, to make the choice to elevate.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it can be done, but a lot of times folks fall into the victim mentality of I have done these bad things. How can I be this new person?
A lot of it fall into what the system is and how it's created.
That's true.
And what everybody else is doing and what we have to do, and we follow. A lot of us are followers instead of leaders.
Yep.
We follow what everybody else
follow
is doing.
leader. As the blind leading the blind.
Instead of being a leader of
Listen,
yourself.
black sheep.
Instead of being a leader of yourself, because you can lead yourself.
Sometimes you got
and when
wolves
you're
in
leading
sheep
yourself,
clothing.
you're leading
Yep.
your family. If you're following somebody,
we need y'all kings
then
that's
you
really
can't be
stand
a
up.
leader. You can't. You can't
Ignite
be a leader
yourselves.
if you're
like,
following.
I'm tired.
That means you ain't got your own peace of mind.
Exactly. That means you're not thinking for yourself.
You're operating
Because
off
me,
of
I'm gonna keep it
other
real.
people.
You know, not to point to me, but always been a visionary myself. I always been in my own lane.
Yeah.
I used to think like, hold up, I'd never be in this position with a wife. You know what I'm saying? Because I was too weird in computers and
You found your
all this
weirdo
weirdo
match.
stuff. Yeah. So I'm just breaking it down to you that guess what? It could be weirdo to somebody else.
Yeah, it is.
But
Just
to
'cause
me,
you don't fit in the norm,
it's like my
man.
world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's who we're individuals.
So be comfortable with your world, basically.
I know that's right.
And a lot
So
of
don't
us
let
aren't.
nobody call you weird. Let
Authenticity,
them say
bro.
this. They gonna respect it because they saying you got your own mind. You got your own choices.
A lot of us can't accept that because you're doing something positive and something different than what they're doing. And when you're doing that,
talk
you're
about it.
building. And when
Yeah.
you're building, a lot of people want to come knock your building down.
How about
You ever
that?
see when the kids building blocks and the
like,
kids
"Ha
have the kids have the building blocks, and then when the other kids come by
They
and
wrecked
knock the
my
blocks
style.
down
Look at nature.
because they couldn't build those blocks
Yep.
because they weren't
That's
taught
crabby.
how. But this
wasn't
child
shown
is
how,
playing with
yes.
the blocks every day, and that child is learning how to
Now
build.
they're skilled
and
at
learning
it.
how to build.
Yeah.
He's skilled
Yeah.
at it, and
Yeah.
they made a whole city. And then you got another child come by, and he's like, "What is this? How do I do this?" They don't understand that.
Yeah.
So what they do is knock it all down.
Yep.
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 Because they quick to
And that
knock
also-
you because they scared to do it
Exactly,
themselves.
exactly. But that goes back to also what I'm so hell bent on is restructuring all of our foundations. Period.
You
But,
can
and all
start
of our
as a
state, our
person.
state agencies, like these are all decisions. Not why there's no connection to all these dumb programs y'all come up with don't work because
Right.
y'all can't reach us.
Yes.
Y'all can't reach us, and that's why all the hate in the city of what we're doing because they see a big team, they see us coming together, no arguing amongst none of us, and they don't like that. They see unity.
Yeah, nobody
A
likes
lot of people
unity.
don't want change, but guess what? It's in
Nobody
the
likes
atmosphere and it's coming.
Yeah.
United
It's
we
coming.
stand and divided
How do
we
we
fall.
fall?
And that's fact.
Facts.
Straight up.
And they don't like
Like I
unity. A lot
said
of people don't
earlier.
like to see that.
They're scared of unity and they're scared of structure.
Right.
You can't knock something down that got a firm foundation. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But see, when I say refounding our bridges, our foundations, is where we start at. First, we need to start at homes. That's why also with us because I already have 4 clients and they're successful right now. One's right up underneath my breast, but 4 clients are successful with my in-home parenting program.
All right.
You can't nobody do that. Can't nobody
Right.
go in and break a woman down like, don't you miss your kids? Damn,
Right.
got this big old house. Different ways to break them down. I can see straight through some of these mothers.
Yeah.
They just need a hug. The mother,
resonance.
whatever
You all
it
need
is.
support in
You
some
have the
way.
support hand by hand. Come on, come on. We got.
Hand. Yes.
Exactly. That's what some of us need. And it's a cycle we have to break down within our families. And then we need our kings and our queens to rise up once and for all. And a lot of it is mental health that breaks us down, that we cannot break these barriers. Again, I'm going to bring this back. A lot of it is mental health where we cannot break down these barriers. And I have been my own since 12, 13 years old. And I have gone through so much. Right. So even I raised myself and I was successful. I still beat the streets. You know what I mean? I still beat the streets. Resilience is not, it's what to understate me. But resilience, even though I still beat the streets, I was still lost. I was still lost. I didn't know.
Though, because it's about creating the
experience.
It is. It's like we try to find.
But until I had that example, until I had that hand of support, I didn't know. Yeah. I just thought I was still doing good. I was lost. I still did not know. I didn't. I didn't. But I have evolved. I am here now. I'm at the top of my game I've ever been, and the hate has been harder. And guess what? Normally it would break me. I laugh at it. I laugh at it. Let's go.
We talk about mental illness, but a lot of people seriously don't know what mental illness is.
They don't.
Like, they really don't. And I'm
or in denial. That they're a little bit touched. Everybody touched with something. Y'all know I'm shy.
I deal with mental illness every day.
Touched with something.
I didn't know what it was.
Let's keep that real.
Dealing with it.
Let's keep that real.
Yes. Talk about it.
Yep. But that's why also another case that we've had in the past, speaking of the past, and something I'm allowed to speak as well, a very dear woman to my heart, mentor, works at WRD, and she's going to be speaking about this as well when it's her time. When she's ready to come on out during the spring, she's gonna be doing from the Osage Avenue house, but also about the mental health when it comes to your families, right? Because just like how you see what happened with Walter Wallace, even though you've seen us call down, me and Biggs and a couple others shut it down. Me and Biggs shut it down or whatever, and the rest of some of our other street outreach teams from his side, from my side, other people out there from all the community scam artists flying in. These are big people flying in just to do a march for a family that kept saying they did not want it. Over and over again. So y'all come and get. Now in our city, we shut it down. They's looking like, ooh, yes we did. Oh, I got so much kickback because cursing, like get out of here. I got so much kickback, but where y'all at? This family said they ain't want this, so we're gonna just allow them to come to Philadelphia in our city.
Absolutely not.
In our city and start writing more rights and more rights while y'all go back home. Get the fuck out of here. Excuse my language. That's my one curse for the day, y'all. That's my one. I'm good.
Oh, we gotta get the potty box. The potty box.
I'm good. My passion came out. I'm good. But it's real though. Yes. So with that being said, just taking from that, like when I got with her case, like she would not get no help. Nobody would help her. She's 71 years old now, and her son's 45. Actually, you see him all around the city. He's that light skinned guy that you see, like light skinned and on a bike and all that stuff. You see him from West Philly to North Philly, all over the place. He was just up Germantown, matter of fact. He was up Germantown the day before yesterday. But you see him all over the city, and everybody knows who he is. He's been beating on her for years. Schizophrenic and bipolar, severely, and nobody would help. She would go to different council people, help all these different offices. It took, and shout out, I heard what you said, Tone. I definitely do, but past experiences with the police, what you call Inspector Wood, he came right to the rescue. Right to the rescue. He's like, Sister Taleah, what do you need? I get on his last nerves. Shout out to Inspector Wood for the 12, 16, 18, 19 district. I get on his last nerves. Him and shout out to Lieutenant Minerva Cruz. But what it is we surrounded the house. Finally got him. But what we didn't realize was that there's nowhere to keep him. You know why? Because all the mental institutions in our zip codes aren't beds. They don't really hold you. They let you out. And they let him right out because they don't want to deal with him because everyone knows who he is. Everyone knows who he is. So what I did was went on a hunt. Went all the way up to Friends. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on. We went up to Friends. Then you can. But we went up to the Friends Hospital, right? Mm-hmm. What they did here in Philadelphia and so many other places to make sure that they only get resources, not for everyone to get resources, as they do it by zip codes now. So all the good resources of Friends and other Mayfair and everywhere else, all those different other zip codes, they will not take someone seriously that needs a bed that's been going through this. So every time he does come get locked up or whatever, he comes back and beats up my mentor. Mm-hmm. Beats up someone that's been a mother to me, especially these last few years. But exactly. So to Inspector Wood, he came. He's like, let me know when he's there. So we kind of baited him. I got him there. Yeah. Because there were 302, but let him right back out within hours because nobody wants to deal with him.
Within an hour.
Yeah, I come right back and beat her up. come right back and beat her up. So what we did was we got him locked up. Inspector Woods, the police came out gently. They locked him up. Went up to friends. A council person, I'm not gonna say, but one of my favorite council people, sent me up there to, say we need to keep him. We need his paperwork signed. This is real. This 70-something-year-old, but nobody would believe it until it got done. So next step was we got the paperwork done. Got the 302, got Inspector Woods, Woods to come with the 19th district. They surrounded the house because we told them he'll start running down in different ways. Pay attention to everything. They really wanted to execute it, and that wasn't just a photo op or see what we was doing. We never put it on air, nothing. People don't see what we really do in these streets when we get these phone calls. So anyway, we got him surrounded. The next step was she came and got me because he was getting tried overnight. So the next step was to get in touch with the DA's office on both sides, let them know to keep him. To keep him. How hard is it? In agreement. Kept him. And we got him placed. He has now been out for about 6 months now. He's been steady on his medication. This time everybody knows he's not. Nobody's playing with him. Do you understand me? It only takes a second.
There we go.
It only takes a second. Just get it done.
I know that's right.
You did? Just get it done. Call us. City of Dreams. I don't care if there's an elder, them caretakers or whoever's not taking care of them. Call us. We coming. We knocking.
Action.
We knocking. Just like what we did. What was it? Thursday, Friday. This is client. A few of us met up on the corner and and went and kicked the door down. Got the lady out. Then called the cops to go get her stuff out safely. You know what I mean? There's all levels to this. Call us. If you know a child's being abused, stop calling DHS. Call us.
Right, because we need community.
We need to police our own communities. There's police in our own communities. Let's go knock on that motherfucking door. Excuse my only second curse. I'm sorry.
No, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Feeling passion behind
I don't care. Look, I do stuff for law, but I'm sorry. But I'm being nice. You know, I've been saving myself.
Right, we want community control of police.
I wanted to go in. I was behaving myself. But I keep it. Ooh. Is that one of them? I need one right now. Look, I take it for medication for me being paralyzed.
Listen,
so I think I have a treat today.
Yes.
So anyways, it just takes a second. These kids are out here in the DHS. That's the part that kills me. How are all these little kids from suburbs coming knocking on these women's doors? And the cases are every 4 cases from that's in my in-home parenting program.
Yes.
The actually ones that had DHS cases and they have survived.
That's
last one that is going through court, but she was a nurse. Like, these people are stupid. She is a surgical nurse, and like the 5 years, a whole bunch of nonsense. She'll be here to talk too when we have that show. They're all going to be here.
Beautiful.
It's a lot. It's a lot to it. Just so much to it that we can really change lives.
Yeah,
we're really changing lives,
and
we're not compromising our integrity to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? All these little silly billies, running around all that. Well, not y'all, but sleeping with certain people to get to the top. I'm a heroin addict. And
that's real.
No.
What's the top? Like,
No, but exactly. Who are you?
Here's the thing,
I've been through all that stuff. I've been on my own since 12, 13 years old. I still wasn't never no hit in the head. I survived running around my temp, working for a bigger community company 15 years as an engineer. But guess what? CCIS told me, and I'll never forget this number. I made $1.27 too much with 5 kids and in school and the engineer. Guess what I did? I packed that truck up 10 pounds before that. All my kids in private school. Now fix that one.
I know that's
fix
right.
that one real quick. But guess what? I never wanted to do it. But I survived. Yeah. You dig me? I was that straight A student when I was a child. That's where people are getting messed up at. When I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, I was the straight A student.
Yes.
Graduated at 130 something crazy %.
Right.
I had a whole bunch of scholarships.
Right.
So it's testimony that if you're a good girl, bad girl, or whatever as a child, it don't matter. The resources is not designed for us.
Yes.
I was a straight A student. I was taking top classes as a pilot program in 6th grade.
Right.
I had scholarships for high schools, George School, Westtown, Baldwin, Friends Central, Friends Select. I had 12 scholarships. Beat out 133,000 kids. Guess what I was by the next year? Homeless.
Yeah.
Homeless, but
And
my
homeless
parents
look different
But listen, but the
yeah.
twist was when I was going hungry, my parents on both sides. One in Philly was getting food stamps and money for me all them years. And then another one in Jersey all them years. They both got caught the same damn time when I turned 18 and they came back on them. So I did find my family. The first thing they asked me, can you sign this paper saying you live? Fuck no, I ain't live with y'all. Who had the nerve to ask me that? But that's just real.
Yes.
And now with all my emotions, everything I've been through, being paralyzed, I had 2 strokes. People, no. I survived. We survived.
Yes.
You thrived. You didn't just survive.
Yes. Yes.
And striving.
I was just paralyzed. A lot of people don't know I'm partially paralyzed. With my daughter. And 5 months. And guess what? I'm still out there. People still call Sister Taleah, do you need this? Even though I was down. I was broken at that point. I'm the strongest I've ever been in my life.
I know that's right. Yes.
It's only going to get better.
It is.
Yeah, I noticed that the ones that make it are the ones that were told that you're not going to make it.
Yep.
I'm one of the people that said you're not going to make it.
I knew I was going to make it since I was a child.
I'm the black sheep of the family. Now, I'm the one that got the keys, and I played it on my phone. I got the keys because I really do.
Right.
When they want money, they come to me and ask me for money. You know what I mean? When I couldn't go to anybody and get anything, I couldn't get the keys to the doghouse.
Right.
Exactly.
Grandkids come and get $1.
Hello?
They said, we know you're going to get the dollars. But yes, shout out to Testimony. Shout out to Sister Taleah, Social Music Movement Podcast.
Facts.
City of Dreams is really bridging the gap between artists and those who want to get in the trenches. I loved that the first time I seen that. Like, in order to fix the trenches, you got to be in the trenches. And I felt like that when I was going to, like, Westchester University. I was a part of all those, like, black student unions and stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm from Philly. Like, this don't have nothing to do with me. I need to go to my city and really do what needs to be done. So that's when you really activate yourself. You at protests. You showing up to community meetings. You showing up to schools. You at the 440 meeting every Wednesday. So I really appreciate you and all the efforts you put in, because you got to really be at people's doors. People think it's, I'm going to make an Instagram video. I got 220,000 K followers.
That don't mean nothing. And I proved that on Martin MLK Day. I proved that. Well, other people I was involved with at that time, but then turn around and told me if they just want to go get a check for the stuff that they're doing. Wait a minute, huh? I'm done with y'all. So anyways, but guess who you seen out there? Glockaware. Sipping with Sammy.
We interrupting the frequencies, y'all. Glockaware is an internet radio station.
Exactly.
Black on. Let's get a gem right
Who's
here.
out there? And even Philly Elmo, part of Flavor Team.
Yes, Flavor
Team. Everybody was out there. Courtesy of City of Dreams Social Music Movement, because we are family.
Let's get it.
Period.
Let's get it.
Period. So we prove that numbers don't mean nothing. And plus, I can't stand social media. That's so tedious. So I'm getting ahead of it, y'all.
Yeah, it's part of it, right?
You know, we're in the trenches.
Yes.
That's what counts.
Yes.
That's what counts.
Yeah.
You can't just keep coming up here and thinking we're not going to call you out.
Authenticity and intention is everything.
You know, so I don't care how many different, and let me get the camera real quick. I got to say this out loud. I got to end it with this. I'm the best. I am so more folks that I've ever been in my life. Y'all got it fucked up. Y'all got the game messed up.
I know that mirror work is popping.
Y'all really messed up.
What? Yeah. I love it. I love it.
It can't break me there.
I like that energy.
Exactly.
I'm loving it.
So with that being said,
tell them again, did what?
Exactly.
That's what you need.
But they can't. They can't. They can't. And the thing, and you know I'm a humble person, so I don't like saying it. But reality is reality. And actually, my good friend Daniel and a few other people have been really telling me I need to embrace who I am. But I am. I'm a mother. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I love my family. You are my family. You dig me? You dig me, Kaz?
Thanks, the family.
Y'all are my family. Val, you've been with me 20 years. You and your brother used to when I used to own after hours 20 years ago. So what? Get over it. Get over it. I was always a boss. Don't get it twisted. I've always been a boss. I ain't never been no hit in the head.
I
don't know where y'all getting messed up at. So since I don't pay attention to social media and I don't care about y'all little, you know what I mean? No.
I know
I'm
that's
done.
right.
I'm done. You know what I mean? So y'all can keep on with y'all Instagram. You might want to try another color. I don't think that's going to help. I don't think that's going to help. But you know, all the ones that haters, and no, I'm with the law. I do everything feasible. I don't care about y'all. You know what I mean? Now, especially now seeing the truth that how we are here all together, that's how it's supposed to be in the jump. But the universe has been moving people left and right. Goodbye.
Yep.
And I got my family. And that's where we going. Muslim Don Family, City of Dreams, Social Music Movement. Hey, every Wednesday, 4 to 6.
Go ahead and then check us out. We are live on YouTube. You can go back and watch the episode. We did have Tone Trump on earlier if you want to check that out. Check out the interview. Go ahead, search YouTube. Go ahead, hit Glockaware, hit the shows. We have like 19 shows now. It's super crazy. Make sure you turn out for the Young Dro concert on
18.
April.
The other one's a
April
replica.
9th as
the
well.
other one's a replica of ours from a community scam artist. Sorry.
So on that note, we will be back next Wednesday. 4 to 6. What's up, Yazzie?
Yes, Flavor Team, City Dreams, Social Music Movement, and my big bro, DJ Pooh G's.
Take us on out of
here.
Love
you, baby.
Delivering justice.
I
Let's
love
get
y'all.
it. Queen Yazzie P.
Thank you.
Big West Side. Philistine. Hey, Bay, turn me up. Brook 9. Tone Trump. All my Anderson, Kuwait.
Shout to the whole Equine. I ain't hating, you ain't one African people. Free man Jamal in Canada. Look, hit the water, hit the rug, it's a lot time. Look, hit the water, hit the rug, it's a lot time. Muslim chant like rock mines. Red, hit the water, hit the rug, it's a lot time. Muslim chant like rock mines. Red gloves and a Glock 9. Silk shirts like I'm Don Wine. Park the Benz by the stop sign. Louboutins like it's prime time. 3 rings like I'm Brian. Look, I know it's temptations, the ball with the players, but always keep in mind, Allah is with the patient. I'm grateful and I'm gracious. The Maybach spacious, halal sweatsuits and a fresh pair of Asics. My imam is black.